Because the timer says, the vibes, it means the vibes. It's Friday today. I pulled up in my jalabia today, feeling a little bit confident. That being said, well, hello everybody. H Factor OP. Hello everybody, it's your boy Crowns. I'm back with you today to bring life to you. The COC semifinals. I think today is the final day of semifinals, and then we hop into the finals, which starts tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, I believe it starts tomorrow. Why am I sounding a little bit dead? I don't know. My tummy feels a little bit weird, but on the other hand, I know it's gonna leave. But I'm trying to also save my energy because today we're gonna be casting 5 games. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but let's just hope these teams give me action. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't supposed to stream today. So that being said, I'm just doing this one out of a favor. My tummy actually doesn't feel good, which is weird. But anyway, today's semifinals day 2. I'm gonna be showing you guys the leaderboard as it stands. That's coming into today. We see Unknown Soldiers sitting gallantly in first position with 67 points. Limitless in second. Most Wanted in third. Club of Ballers in fourth. Undisputed African Esports in fifth. The metaF Esports in sixth. The Outlawed Predators in seventh. Meow Esports in eighth. 10x Africa in 9th, Beta 7 in 10th, 11th place is going to be Somali Frags, Hit and Run in 12th place, the Bot Squad. In 13th, Shuku Toxic. In 14th place, the Blue Tides. In 15th, Demigods. In 16th, Team SABAWELI. In 17th, 18th place is going to be Vice Africa, African Legends in 19th. And Sixth Sense, looking pretty there, in 20th place. Sorry for saying looking pretty. But anyway, that being said, from this leaderboard, I believe the top 15 teams, or make that top 14 teams, qualifies onto the next stage to play with 2 teams, and I think that's going to be the winner of Clatter of Clans Season 10 and Unsullied Army in the finals. That being said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the stream if you've not, and stay active in the chat. Maybe you might just be the one to actually make this stream just as fun. My tummy actually doesn't feel good, and I don't know why. Like, it actually hurts. But anyway, that being said, sorry that the room started late today. I have no idea as to why I started late, so I'm just apologizing on behalf of the organizers. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I just had to do something. My background wasn't looking best. All right, that being said, like I said, I'm putting up my new drip today. It's called a jalabia. For most of you who do not know what it is, but I'm in the Friday spirit. I'm Muslim, so I just decided to drip differently today. That being said, let me know who you're rooting out for in the chat. I don't know why I'm actually not even having energy. I know I just woke up like an hour ago, but either way, I'm still so far. It's PUBG Mobile. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I cannot wait. I need this room to start as fast as possible because, like I said, it's gonna be 5 games. It's gonna be a long day, guys. It's gonna be a long day. So anyway, all of these teams are divided into 5 groups. There's Group A, B, C, D, E. So Group A, B, C, D plays first game, and then we switch it like that with one group sitting out in each game. So anyway, we're gonna be having Group A, B, C, and D. The match has started, and I will be calling you, or I'll be running. I'll be telling you the teams that are in each lobby. We're going to be starting off today with Miramar. Yep, we're going to be starting off with Miramar. But before I take you into Miramar, I've got to settle some business, and I will be with you. Could also get into guided access, you know. So, alright. Closing all other apps to prevent Hula Baloo, Oiti Toiti, Shikrimini, and all sorts of. Sorry, I promise you. My vibe is gonna be back before the end of the day. In fact, before the end of this match, I will be back to normal. I'm just settling. I'm waking up a little bit tired. My tummy is not feeling the best, but I'll be fine. I promise you. That being said, we're already getting started. It's gonna be Miramar for the first game of the day. But you guys know now, normal, I always bring the vibes regardless of situation. But anyway, for some reason I cannot hear my in-game sounds. I promise you this is not my fault. Oh, I know why I can hear. It is actually my fault. Flipping, I'm an idiot. But anyway, we do have a plane path taking us all the way from Puerto Paraíso all to the open fields of the outskirts of Valdemar. It's a very toxic, I would say, plane path because teams that like to land on the north, Hacienda, San Martin, El Pozo, La Cobriera, Cruz de Val, Tierra Blanca, El Azaha, they're in a whole lot of trouble. And like this plane path doesn't quite give you so much of an option of where to land. So we're just going to be watching all of these teams land and see where they're landing before I run through the teams that we have in this current lobby so you guys can tell me who you're rooting out for. You know the real vibes. We started about 5 minutes late today, but there's gonna be no issue about that. We'll be good. We'll be fine. As everyone's jumping off, we can already see a couple of clusters coming through, and you know that it's bound to happen. Limitless, they will be definitely happy with this playing path as they just had to land in Los Leones, the bot squad on the southern edge of Los Leones. We can see already SABAWELI team in La Bendita, the demigods outskirts of La Bendita, looking for a way to get to their drop spots where we can see 10x already getting started as I see the Uzi being brought into action onto one of the players from the Club of Ballers. Is going to be X going down to the first engagement of the day. 2 players left for Club of Ballers, coming in with 3 players originally. They've lost 1. 10x Rix is the one who took that player out. But anyway, while these players are still doing all of that, we're looking at the zone. The zone does look to be a central or a west central playing path, zone. Nothing too hard, nothing too harsh given the playing path that we had. So these players might just have a comfortable time getting into this zone. Undisputed African Esports, I believe they were one of the runners-up of the last season COC, which is why they're in this lobby. We see them coming in today with Omar, Madara, Pablo, and Panther. Let's hope to see if they can show us, one of the reasons or why they actually did win the last one. We see the guys from Vice came in. out here with some of the members. Wow, some of them are still even in the sky. With some of the members from Unknown Soldiers, I believe. Unknown Soldiers getting into a vehicle, trying to get out of there, looking for a better place to land. Although they do have some shots being thrown at Josh and SHUKU, but both players will definitely be fine. That being said, let's call out the teams we've got in the lobby. We've got Undisputed African Esports, Vice Gaming, we've got Meow Esports, we've got Unknown Soldiers, SABAWELI team, we've got Blue Tides, Limitless, we've got the Demigods, Somali Frag, 10x Africa, we've got the Bot Squad, we've got Most Wanted, we've got B7 Esports, we've got Club of Ballers, we've got the Outlaw Predators, and we've got metaF Gaming, metaF Esports. In case you guys don't know, metaF is metaF Esports, one of those teams that I saw them bring out their potential. I think they're currently sitting pretty on the leaderboard too. Oh shit, I copied the wrong shit too. I'm sorry for spamming shit. Anyway, that was the wrong thing. But anyway, that being said, share the stream to your friends, your enemies, your loved ones, the ones you do not love. Tell them to just come and watch Crowns. Even though I shouldn't be telling people to share the stream today, that I'm not even up and running yet. But anyway, the Predators find themselves looting Chumacera quite peacefully. We've got Blue Tides in the outskirts of Chumacera. We do see the Demigods out there on the northern edge of La Bendita, just looking for loot. And left to me, Miramar is not a map where you want to be. If I thought you want to trash loot in Miramar, you have to do it in some place that, you know, is not very likely that you meet enemies, especially if the room is not boosted, right? Because you know you're going to need a lot of smokes, you're going to need a lot of troubles because of the terrain of the land. But that being said, SABAWELI already getting it started with Tricky, as Tricky does find himself going down to the mini 14 shots from Daniel out here with the Raven X suit. He's got the backpack to go with it. Man's looking all drip, but he's getting shot at from behind. That tree is the slimmest thing in the world. He realizes that, but this man is got his eye fixed on the thirst. As I can just see him coming back into cover. Man, you're exposing yourself. But anyway, Daniel looking for a little bit of cover, as I can see the smoke in that background from Nico 31. I don't know if Nico sees that player. Actually, answer is no, because Nico is down. Putting back over to Tricky, who's trying to crawl to survival, but little does he know that he's crawling from frying pan to fire. As he's crawling away from Daniel, he's crawling straight into Astro. Gamer coming in from the side. Astro definitely sees them, takes his shots, and they do form up on the top of the hill. Daniel is being blessed with 2 kills. He takes some shots, goes for the top shot, gets one player down, and he's still moving. He's getting shot at from the side, but that man doesn't mind. He's got the reload on his Tommy gun. He's going for the push. That player is also pushing with the Tommy gun, but down he goes. The support coming in from Astro is OP. He gets that one player down, goes for the instant third. Shroud coming in for the third party, or sorry, make that the further support for SABAWELI team is actually excellent. And Nico happening to be the last one, or yeah, the last alive member for Demigods. Is a Demigod who's currently running. As you can just see him going straight on his heels, heading the flip out of there. That's actually a very good push coming in from SABAWELI team. I feel like the Demigods tried to come revive. They were not just aware that Tricky had more than one player on him. They did send 2 players to, you know, one player and the support fire, but like I said, those were almost free kills for Daniel, given where he is. Looking at another consonant, that's a consonant cluster. Another color clusters, we've got oh boy, these people are calling me for my food. Oh, away. Anyway, I definitely good gracious. Anyway, oh god. Anyway. Oh, don't tell me this thing glitched out my sounds. Don't tell me this thing glitched out my sounds. Please behave. Please behave. Alright, we're good. Anyway, we've got B7. See Agathe, Shy Boy. I know I did see them moving, or I did see the players from Vice Esports or Vice Gaming pulling a bit closer to them, but nothing too hard, nothing too stressful. They're looking good, or Vice Africa actually. Playing to be too close, but nothing is wrong. 7 the noob. Oh, talk about the potato. But anyway, Balogun Kemi comes into the stream saying hi Kemi. 7 God OP in the chat. Thank you for putting up, my guy. He says, oh, did I 7 the bot? 7 the God OP. Send Jawad 2K if you like his casting. Jawad will appreciate 2K, especially if that 2K is in dollars. Anyway, looking at other parts of the map, it's Miramar. We are known to the stereotypical Miramar slow start. It gets after all the initial gra and hoity-toity, everyone will scatter, do all their nonsense, and then when we start getting into those late phase circles, that's where it starts to get crazy. That's where we start to see a lot of craziness being pulled up. That being said, it's not too late, nor is it too early for you to tell me in the chat, who do you think is going to walk home with a winner chicken dinner today? First game of the day, who goes home with the chicken? Who are you here to support? Let me know in the chat. Be sure to share out that stream. Tell people that the action is about to get started and it's about to get jiggy and poppy out here. Do see the boys from S7. That's S7 from Beta 7. They have the memo that they've got a little bit of Vice Africa players just right behind them. I'm not too sure if the semifinals are being played in hardcore mode, because I know I was talking to JC and he's like one of the, or maybe more than one of the days of the semifinals or in the finals will be played on hardcore mode. But anyway, Vice Africa looking to want to commit to this fight, as they already do form up with the rest of their team. They're out here, the Mini 14 in the hands of Drago, and I know one other player who likes to use the Mini 14 on the Beta 7 squad, that is Agathe, and we don't know what does Agathe got. Of course she has the Mini 14. Made for it. Anyway, Mickey moving a little bit of crazy. Nell moving also very close. You can definitely hear those footsteps. He's the closest to them. I don't know if they are aware of Nell's position. Mickey coming in for the instant support, but I've got to say, pushing this has got to be one of the trickiest positions to push. Given that Vice Africa also have a very sexy angle going on here onto the guys from Beta 7 and B7. Currently going for a different type of approach to this fight, and I love this play coming in from SBA 911, because that man pulls up. He may definitely be spotting Nell. Nell takes a little bit of a move. He knows that player is moved. Nell decided to just crawl behind cover. SBA taking in some shots at Shy Boy, not quite able to get Shy Boy down, but his HP definitely can't say the same thing about that. As you can see, SBA deciding to commit to that fight, moving closer and closer. The boys from Vice Africa taking in some shots, putting in the work, as SBA is out here just right in front of Shy Boy, who's trying to smoke up, get the flip out of there, but that nade or make that a molly OP, but it's just too far, like extremely far. SBA going to be definitely using that smoke to push up onto this fight. He might just be able to get the knocks. All he just has to do is stand up, move up a little bit. He can definitely see Shy Boy's head, goes in, takes the shot, gets that map player down, and there we have the introductory knock. Talk about an introductory frag, guys. He gets that knock onto Shy Boy. Tide's about to change as Vice Africa decides to come into that fight. Shy Boy instantly gets thirsted. Booga moving very, very close to that player, Mickey. Mickey not taking any shots yet. He sees Mickey in the grass, stands up, sees the man, takes the shot, gets 2 players down. He's getting shot at himself, but no. Vice Africa decided to take the high ground as Agathe also follows suit. She goes down. Drago gets another knock. Nell, the last one left, he gets one knock. Goes for the thirsty speed spotted from the shot. He's taking in more shots. Has to go prone, but down he goes as the boys from Vice Africa excellently take out the boys and the girl from Beta 7. That was actually interesting push coming in from Vice Africa. I enjoyed that one. They did lose SBA on that fight, but tough luck. It happens to the best of us. They will be fine. They will manage. They will be all right. That being said, looking at the map, we did get a zone shift in the middle of that fight, and that zone moving a little bit central. Nothing too crazy, but something crazy is happening as the boys from Limitless look to crash the guys from Tide. Shots already instantly coming out towards the Genius, and that man trying to be a genius, trying to run away, but there's only so much you can do when you've got more than one gun pointed at your face. Down he goes, a nade to follow up. That player definitely getting thirsted in more ways than he can imagine. Looking at the bot squad, they do look to be getting into the outskirts of Chunasera. Might just be saying a little bit of hi to the Outlaw Predators. Hopefully the Predators are out here looking for Outlaws anyway. But Jeff already finding his way to the top of the hill, doing a little bit of scouting, looking for a couple of players, looking for, information to work with, as UAE looking to get pushed by the guys from SABAWELI. Team SABAWELI already getting 3 knocks onto the 3 players from was it Club? No, actually I don't remember what team it is. But anyway, Astro moving closer and closer, trying to see what he can do as Somali frags. Taking out the last player from Demigods. I was just talking about how SABAWELI almost took out all of the Demigods, and there we have the last player going out. Pablo's been spotted. Same thing can be said about the Panther. A 1-2 ready go about to happen as Moha Fire subscribes to the channel. Well, welcome, my guy. It's good to have you here. It's really good to have you. But anyway, looking at the SABAWELI team, they're deciding to play this one a little bit carefully, trying to gather as much information as possible before they begin to rain down those shots. UAE, on the other hand, completely clueless. As you can just see them just running around, looking crazy, having a little bit of fun. You know, it's Miramar. Might just decide to cruise with it. 10x Africa, I thought I did see them on the northern edge of the circle, but now they find themselves on the south. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but they did it. And I think probably the idea of it, like, it's going to be a southern zone. Daniel gets some shot from the Panther, gets his health taken down to about 10 HP. I really do not know what the play was from SABAWELI, because they could have getting these players down. Shroud taking in some shots at the Panther, and now Panther's got to go back, get his health back to, you know, a speaking position as Astro decides to go closer and closer. Panther definitely realizing that player is within nading range. He's got that nade pin pulled instantly, cooking that one out. He does throw it. It's a good one. Lands just right on top of Astro, but wouldn't just be doing the damage. Astro coming in from the side. Same thing can be said about Madara coming in from the side, but Panther stands up to look at the push coming in from Astro, goes for the instant confirm, and that is that player. Astro going down. More shots coming out towards Raging. 7-3 as Panther goes for that instant thirst onto one of the players from Team SABAWELI. On the off angle flank is going to be Umar. I think he's going to continue the free man, playing that free man role for the team, looking for, you know, those deadly positions as unknown soldiers, looking to get started with some of the players from Most Wanted. One player already goes down as the Sean XTO gets in that knock onto that player. I see them getting into their vehicles, and I think they want to go for the send it as the Outlaw Predators do also get started. Intrum and Sarah, but unknown soldiers already started this push, so I'm going to keep it up on them. The Muddy goes out. It's a good one, but it doesn't quite penetrate through the walls of the building as more nades be coming out, more shots be coming out as you see the nades being cooked by the unknown soldiers. That nade goes in from Sean XTO. He definitely gets that knock onto one dope as he continues that push. This man and Josh are the ones who are on the duty today as they go in, looking to take in some shots towards guys from Most Wanted. Shots coming out towards Berlin, who's been spotted behind that vehicle. The ball squad losing Wavy Baby to steroids, and the fight continues. Wandofi does get thirsted by the Molly coming in from Sean XTO. Lily's definitely been spotted, but Choco is there for the support fire. But down he goes to Lily's drop shot. Berlin goes down. Lily's is very low on HP. He takes some shots from Josh, and that is going to be the end of Most Wanted as they go out to the unknown soldiers out there in 14th place, pulling over straight up to the bot squad, who have decided to you know, deep out of that fight, activate that JP card. But on the way, Outlaw does get uprooted from that vehicle. But Jones, this man is what you call should be. You be down foot driver, swore, and I be down foot driver, swore. But anyway, down foot driver, he's definitely good at driving this downfall as he's getting out of there. But guess what is getting out of there? It is also the play zone as the play zone moves or goes for a very eastern shift on the map. 13 teams alive, 43 players still to speak of. Jones looking for a better positioning in the zone. Blue Tides getting into the zone. The boys from 10x also finding their way into the zone. You can just see them driving, looking for a way to continue playing southern on that Miramar map, but they look to be driving closer and closer to the boys from Vice Africa. Definitely both teams may be hearing those vehicles now. Shots will be coming in from behind from some of the players from 10x. One player does get uprooted from that vehicle is going to be Ash. Rix is going to be there to grab that instant revive, but the boys from the Panthers, or the Outlaw Predators, I'm sorry, definitely not having any of this as they will be taking some shots. And now they turn on their cursors onto the Dawn, but that bike taking more damage than any one of those players. Oh, that man's got a sniper. Roy with the sniper. I hope he gets some heads, but unfortunately wouldn't be able to do that one. Uncle Dave, come on. Of all the days to be receiving calls today. And now there goes my in-game sounds again. I'm tired of this. Please don't call back. Yeah, hi, your food is ready. I know. No vex. I mean, talk say 1 o'clock. Anyway, Botrix not getting spotted by 10. Actually, now he's been spotted. I know Psycho is not one who's going to let that one go, as Ash is being spotted, but this man decides to still throw a nade. But anyway, shots coming in from Psycho. It's a beautiful spray, but he gets returned by that VSS coming in from one of the players. The sniper shots coming in from Roy, because that man is like, you know what, today is day for content. I'll try not to spray my U that my teammate has reduced to, you know, almost death. These two teams, I don't think they are in the zone. They find themselves on the outskirts of the zone as the dawn goes down to amazing shots coming in from steroids. This is long range fights. This is the beauty of Miramar. You can see these players taking in the shots, and steroids, without wasting any more time, understanding that they have to get into the zone, is going to be getting an in-zone flank. I think that's the word I just made up now. You know, a flank that has to do with you going into the zone. He spots Bipolar, takes some shots, but Bipolar, that man is able to run, gets out of there, gets out of dodge. Steroids looking to probably get closer to that team as Roy gets some knock onto one of the players from 10x, as it's going to be Ash suffering the wrath of that man's bullets. Roy still got that sniper in hand, not looking to be sprayed too much as the zone begins to move in. Steroid knows he's definitely got the zone, probably calling his teammates to exit that fight. They've got 3 kills. Maybe they don't want to stress too much, you know. Probably just want to get into the game. metaF Gaming says, hey Crown, how are you, homie? Man, I'm good. How are you doing? Balogun Kevin says, how can I join? If you want to pull up to the description. In fact, I feel like 7 already did answer you. 7 is doing admin duties today, man. I feel like giving him 2 spawners right now. Anyway, push being initiated. Steroids taking in some shots at the boys from 10x Africa as they try to get away from this fight. They're realizing that they're losing more than they're gaining in this fight, and I love that. But the zone definitely not forgiving, as you can just see that zone pushing far away from themselves. That being said, 15 people watching, go and like the stream. Please like the stream, Ghost. Thank you. You see, Ghost gets it. Ghost understands. Balogun Kemi says, can a girl join? Definitely. Agathe is a girl, and she's doing quite alright. That lady taps the mini 14 faster than I can tell. But oh, the counter flank coming in from Bipolar. I love the play. The the Predators not looking to be too organized right now as they lose Roy on that alpha angle. Steroids going for that drop shot, but power also goes down. Because Steroids on steroids, he gets that one player down, goes for the instant thirst onto Bipolar. Power finds himself down, Psycho also down, and just like that, Steroids the last man left for the Outlaw Predators. The question is, can Steroids clutch this? I have seen this man do some things, and I know what he is capable of doing. Is he going to be able to do this one? Power. I was talking to him a couple of days ago, you know, talking to him about how he was a noob. But he's like, you know what, Crowns? I will show you that, you know, I'm actually better than this. Anyway, 10x Africa, I'm still looking forward to seeing how this is going to pull up as unknown. So just do begin to rage onto the players from Meow Esports, but Meow able to go for that instant trade-off. And I love that. The instant your player gets knocked, you're like, yo, no, you're not going scot-free. And you can just see those smokes getting deployed by Steroids. He's going to be able to grab that revive onto power. That's beautiful play coming out from them. Unknown soldiers lose 2 players instantly to the girls from Meow. I don't know if Meow are girls. No one has still answered that question. But the zone, this is zone 4. It's getting crazier. Shots coming out from Rex up onto Steroids. Steroids able to go prone, but he's out of smoke cover as now the push is getting initiated. The Don looking to come in from the ridge line. That nade is excellent. He lands on the side of Steroids, does the damage, doesn't quite too much. Steroids tries to start up. Yes, he does. Power gets that knock onto Rex. It's 1 player up. It's going to be the Don. Steroids is pushing up onto that one. Goes for the jump shot. Stop able to get him down. He's still pushing onto that one. 16 bullets left in the clip, and down he goes to the Uzi coming out from the Don, who's able to get that final 2-piece onto the players from the Outlaw Predators. He's going to be trying to carry his teammates into the zone. Maybe not the smartest of idea given how far that zone is. But anyway, I know those buttons are closed, so sometimes it happens to the best of us. There we go. Now he's gone for the revive. All of these teams have to get into the zone. This is zone 5. This is where it doesn't get forgiven anymore, as we see metaF already getting started with some of the players from Somali Frag. One knock already initiated, and will they be pushing up onto that one? And also just coming to the vicinity. So many buildings, and it looks like we are in the outskirts of Picado. Definitely where we are right now. We are in Picado. Unknown soldiers driving just out on the outskirts. S-Frag getting some frags thrown up onto them, as right now eating up some of those nades. Schoolboy still has to get revived. The plays on doing its damage onto the players from Meow Esports. I don't support this push coming in from Brokey, because on the side we've got Ragnar, who decides to open his eyes, takes some shots, gets the knock. M416 the Fools with a beautiful Q message, able to get one knock, but he's getting full scent. He's got that molly in hand, he throws it down, but the nade, it lands. He's just gonna be able to walk away from that nade. He's closing and opening the door, you know, so that the nade damage doesn't quite take him out. But Tokyo is going to be there for that instant revive onto his teammates as they push up the stairs. Shots coming in. That player trying to hold it up, but down he goes. The boys from metaF, I've seen them play, and I know this is one team that can definitely hold up. A club of ballers find himself on the outskirts of Picado. Might just be able to play a little bit of spoiler on this fight. 27 players, 9 teams left. More nades, more mollies being thrown from the boys from Somali Frags onto the guys from metaF as Brokey does get revived. Man might just be able to get his health back up as Nasty gets a knock up onto that player from, oh my goodness, Tokyo. I believe you were just destined to die in this fight, because now he's been third-partied by Club of Ballers. Down he goes. The instant thirst to follow up as metaF find himself in the 5-story or 1, 2, 3, 4-story building. More smokes, more nades being thrown out by the boys from metaF, just to, you know, buy a little bit of time. And Fireboy, he's definitely got fire coming for him. But I've seen Fireboy do some stuff. I have seen that man clutch, and that man looks like he's awaiting these players from metaF to form up on him. He's waiting for this push, and he's waiting for it to happen. But S-Frag, the players outside, can definitely do a lot more to support Fireboy in this house. The question is, will they be able to do it, as Brokey decides to open his eye, take some shots at some of the unknown soldiers as they lose one player. SABAWELI team driving, looking for a better position in that zone, but it's not going to be happening. The Blue Tides also looking for a way into the zone. They do crash the unknown soldiers, and the fight is about to get started. Blue Tides not quite able to hear those footsteps or commit to that fight as more players keep going down. Gatsby gets a knock onto one of the players from Vice Africa as Vice also pulls into this compound. We've got 3 teams in this compound. Limitless going out straight up to the boys from UAE as unknown soldiers push up onto that fight. Oh, the nade, or sorry, the third party from behind takes Bartski down. But unknown soldier boy walks straight into Booga. Down he goes to Josh, the last one left. Like I said, there's 3 teams here. Damo 1v99 is out here trying to just avoid those shots coming in from outside of this, you know, area compound. I don't even know what to call it, but anyways, it's like a boys quarter that's got a lot of fight. Vice Africa find himself in the zone. UAE taking in some shots, coming in from Drago, who is able to get that knock onto Mar. It's excellent. But we can see UAE, they don't mind. They're finding their way into the zone. The support fire is coming in. S-Frag able to get the boys of metaF out of the lobby, and you can just see them smoking their way into the open as they find a way into the zone. We're going to be pulling over to Batski. There's 3 teams in this house. They're not even fighting each other. They're just, you know, they're just being good neighbors, as you can just see them just third party shooting every other person out in the zone. Booga taking in some shots at the guys from UAE. Pablo's been spotted with that 6x scope, and he eventually gets stabbed to death. One more player goes down for UAE. Fanta trying to go for the revive, but he's getting sprayed out. Down goes Drago. He has to get revived now. S-Frag in the smokes trying to get into the zone as Josh is just holding it down, throwing as much smokes as possible, making sure the boys from Blue Tides don't try to push him as he's activating his camping strat, or let's call it the strat we like to call tactical waiting. That being said, Blue Tides holding it up, taking in some shots. They've got 3 players alive as Vice Africa also push up onto this fight. They're letting the smokes or the mollies fly because they know there's an unknown soldier. As that man is on fire, he pushes out to the fight, but Booga gets him down. Blue Tides get that memo. Drago goes down. Booga 1v99, the last one left. And I don't know, Blue Tides, man. This is your time to push as the shots will be coming in from S-Flag Master. This is going to end faster than I expected as UAE will be doing a whole lot of damage from the top of the hill. 5 kills to their name. 4 players still alive. They don't look like they want to stop anytime soon. The zone is going to be coming in 50 seconds so they can grab that revive onto Panther. That dude be getting knocked too much, bro. You might just sit out the next game. But Madra Pablo, they've got their eyes on that compound. They know there's definitely more than one team there, and there's one thing they want those kills. Club of Ballers still able to hold themselves up to 5th position. I'm enjoying what I like or what I'm seeing from that team, or UAE capitalizing on this up ground or uphill advantage that they have, playing those shots excellent. Blue Tides taking in some shots from Drago and the boys from Blue Tides. It's 2 teams up against UAE, and UAE does seem to be holding up quite okay. More shots coming in. If I were to be the guys from Blue Tides, I wouldn't even be focusing on UAE right now. I'll be actually focusing on clearing the guys from Vice Africa, probably letting a couple of smokes go out as Pablo turns his eyes onto the boys from Club of Ballers, gets one knocked down. Those players have to get into the zone, but I doubt that's gonna happen as Umar gets knocked by one of the players from Blue Tides. Somali frags pulling up into that building. They're letting those nades fly. UAE Madra let some shots go out, but the prone shots is gonna be taking the boys from Club of Ballers out. We're down to 4 teams left. Vice Booga tries to go for that huge strat, but down he goes. 3 teams left. Blue Tides gonna be going out to the blue zone. As you can see, that zone doing a whole lot of damage. UAE will be walking away with this one. 10 kills to their name. They have the idea. They know where those last 2 players are. Sends out the molly. Is going to be Pablo. Fireboy pushing out onto that one. Takes some shots. Spits a little bit of white. And now the push has been initiated. He takes some shots towards Pablo. Pablo's not having it. Goes for the drum shot. And there we have it. UAE. I said it in the beginning of the game. UAE, are they going to show us why they were invited straight to the semifinals, or why they were one of the runner-ups for the last COC? And they're like, Crowns, hold my beer, hold my 5s. And there they are, coming in, winning the winner chicken dinner with a whooping 12 kills to go along with it. UAE flipping OP, and I like the way they play the top of that hill. And like I said, Vice and Blue Tides, I feel like both teams decided to waste each other's time, because like I said, a couple of smokes, go on for the full send. You definitely hear those players. You just have to just push. But they decided not to push. They just decided to stay a little bit quiet, and well, that's definitely not the best of options, not the best of ideas to go for. But anyway, second place is going to be Somali Fries as they finish this one with 5 kills to their name. Blue Tides in 3rd place with 2 kills. Vice in 4th place with 7 kills. Club of Ballers in 5th place with 1 kill. They lost one player X early on in the game, and it's actually good to see that they ended up in 5th place. Unknown Soldiers in 6th place with 4 kills. SABAWELI team SABAWELI in 7th place with 4 kills. Limitless in 8th place with 0 kills. 9th place is going to be the boys from metaF with 2 kills to their name. Meow ESPORTS in 10th place with 1 kill. 10x Africa in 11th place with 5 kills. The Bot Squad in 12th place with 0 kills. The Outlaw Predators in 13th place with 5 kills. Most Wanted in 14th place with 1 kill. Demigods in 15th place with 0 kills. Playtas 7 going out in 16th place with 1 kill to their name. Back to the boys. All right, how about that for a first game of the day? Like I said, Miramar starts off slow and then it begins to get very crazy towards that late phases, and that is exactly what we saw in that last game. Beautiful gameplay coming out from UAE. Enjoy that game. Somali Frags also able to hold it up. I like the fact that they utilized that support or the third party coming in from Club of Ballers and Picado to take out the guys from metaF. That was actually interesting to see from them. Blue Tides tried their best. Vice Africa also did try their best, but like I said, there were 3 teams there. Each team was aware of each team, and I feel like they could hear those footsteps, but they just decided not to push. Probably try not playing it so passively, given that you're seeing that you're getting into those later circles. Like I said, both teams decided to point their guns, or all the teams in that compound, that little compound, decided to point their guns at the boys from UAE, which that was definitely a fight they were not ready for. Like, if you know the third party is going to come from there, smoke that view, go for the push. But anyway, It was still good play coming out from them. They were able to get a couple of kills and they were able to get themselves those good placements. I cannot complain. That being said, I will be back at your faces in about 5-10 minutes for the next game of the day. This time, one group is going to be sitting out. I don't know what group it is. I'm going to put it over. Okay, Group C is going to be sitting down for the next game of the day. Stay tuned. I will be right back. Like the stream if you've not subscribed to the channel. If you've not subscribed to the channel, and you know the real vibes, man. I want to see you go crazy in the chat. That being said, see you soon, boys and girls, because I saw a girl. Like I like to say, when the timer hits, you know the vibes. It means you know the fucking vibes. It's your boy Crowns, and I'm back at your faces, about to bring you guys the next game of the day. It's gonna be none other but Vikendi, baby. And in case you guys know me, you know how much I love this map. Vikendi, one of my most good gracious, I was just about to say that. Vikendi, one of my favorite maps of the game. I really love that. I really like the map. Of recent, I've been playing on that map, and it's been sick. So that being said, let's see what happens. Last time I streamed Vikendi for this COC, we did see a team come out with a winner chicken dinner with, I think, 24 kills thereabout. Question is, can another team do that? Is someone else gonna give me a spectacle of a Vikendi match to watch? UAE is in this lobby, so I'll keep my eye out for them to see how they can do it. Also, in this lobby, we're gonna be having some more teams come into play. So, I'm still tired. My tummy doesn't still actually feel good, and I don't know why. I don't know what I ate. I only took noodles, and I don't know why my stomach is paining me. But that being said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the stream if you've not. Stay active in the chat, because I really like to go through the chat during the game, after the game. It's fun to watch, it's fun to read. I love to see the trolls, I love to see the banters, so be sure to go at it. That being said, next game about to get started. It's going to be none other but Vikendi. We're about to get onto the plane. I can hear the timer go up, and without further ado, Shariadu, Labalu, Oiti Toiti, and Shikrimidi, we get into the second game of the day. It's going to be none other but Vikendi. That being said, we've got UAE, we've got Vice. Let's put it on overall. We've got UAE in this lobby. We've got Vice Africa once again. We've got Meow ESPORTS. We've got Unknown Soldiers. Coming in today with just SHUKU, Cinnamboy, and ShonXTO. They happen to be leading the leaderboards coming in for today. Finished the last game in 6th place. Let's just see if they can actually do better in this game. I did see Sean in the chat telling me that they're going to double their points today, making up to 120 points on the leaderboards by the end of today. The question is, can they do it? There's only one way to find out. You gotta stay tuned to Cool Crowns and you'll be fine. That being said, SABAWELI team in 9th place with 0 kills. We've got Blue Tides in 10th place with 0 kills. Limitless in 11th place with 0 kills. Demigods in 12th place with 0 kills. Somali Frags in 13th place. What am I calling their calls? I be their kills. Now wow, people will never land. Anyway, we've got Team SABAWELI, we've got Blue Tides, we've got Limitless, we've got Demigods, we've got the guys from Somali Frags, 10x Africa, the bot squad, most wanted. Coming into the lobby now, it's going to be the new team. It's going to be African Legends. African Legends happen to be a team that was invited into the semifinals. They are one of the sponsors of the tournament. That being said, can they show us that they're worth it? They were worthy of it. There's only one way to find out. I see a color cluster. I'll be pulling up there very soon. SHUKU Esports, we've got 6S. 6S is none other but 6th Sense. We've got Hit and Run. That being said, we're going to be running straight over to Creatures, where Unknown Soldiers already taking shots at African Legends, taking them out of the lobby, or maybe not all of them, but at least showing them that Creatures is where we'd like to be. And you can already see them taking out some of those players. African Legends left with 3 players. I think Unknown Soldiers took out only 1 player, which was Solo. He was a solo man, and he got taken out. Man tried to live up to his name, but I guess it didn't end up well for him. Vikendi to Southern Zone. I personally do not like Southern Zones in Vikendi because I don't like the brown parts of Vikendi. It's hard to see. I don't like it as a player. Don't mean I don't like it as a caster. You guys have got to understand there's a difference. That being said, it's brown. Most of the times when I play in there, I don't really see much. So I am keeping my eye out on 10x Africa. I'm trying to see how well they can hold up. They do have only 2 players coming in for this game. I do not know why, but hopefully they will be able to come in with a full squad before the end of today, because like I said, today's the last day for the semifinals. The final starts tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. That being said, there's 16 teams. Only the top 14 are qualifying today. So all of these teams have got to put in the work. They've got to frag the flip out. Anyway, metaF not in the lobby, so I'm pretty sure most of these teams that have tasted the wrath on that day will probably be happy that they do not have metaF in the lobby today, because it's probably gonna get crazy for them. But anyway, pulling away from 10x Africa, pulling over to 6th Sense, another team that we have coming in newly to the lobby. We've got X, we've got Akil, we've got Lupin and Supreme coming in for the 6th Sense today. Let's see how well they can play on Vikendi. they did sit one game out, so now they're going to be playing the rest of the games. If I'm not mistaken, each team gets to sit one game out today. Anyway, my energy is still not back, and I do not know why. I hope you guys are enjoying the way I'm casting today. I know this is definitely not how I normally would be, but I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't like this. I don't know why I am like this, but anyways. Putting over to Heat and Run, another team who's just coming into this lobby right now today. It's going to be Twix, Zax, Jebby, and Bax. These names are going to be problems. But anyway, Heat and Run, last time I did see them, they were getting shot at. I think they got killed by a single player from Outsiders. Fun fact, Outsiders did not make it into the stage. Pretty sure these players were like, okay, after wiping us, now we qualified. You guys did not. Ha! In your face. Tell an outsider I said that. Good gracious. Anyway, pulling up to the last team coming in for today is going to be none other but SHUKU. But before we go too far, Limitless already getting started with the guys from Meow up in the northern edge of Goroka. One player goes down. It's going to be Soma and M and Misa going out simultaneously to that one player at Jabbar, but Freak and Genius putting up close to Uni gets spotted, goes down to the Genius, and the guys from Meow Esports left with just one player. It's going to be Tima activating that JP card. Control alternate JP, getting the flip out of there. That is exactly what Tima is doing right now. Having two SMGs, we do know Vikendi, the home of SMGs. You find more SMGs than you find any other gun, but I think Tima has been spotted as I can hear some shots. But Tima, she's like, Jackpot, set down there, I'm mad, man. She ain't having it. Misa getting thirsted. It's going to be pain. As this player is just going to look at our players gradually getting thirsted one after the other. She's like, oh no. But anyway, I was going to pull up onto SHUKU Esports where we've got Tesla, Supergirl, Arrow, and Hawk. This guy is definitely, I think they're fans of, what's that people called? Is it DC? Is it DC? Yeah, I think it's DC. Yeah, DC. This is the one that has Arrow, Flash, and all of that. But anyway, we've got SHUKU Esports. I don't know why I cannot hear this vehicle, which is weird, but I mean his name is Tesla, so I wouldn't be surprised if any vehicle is driving decides to be quiet. Do you get it? Yeah, bro. I be spitting facts, yo. What's up? Anyway, color cluster coming in as we see Somali frags. They've got 3 players in one vehicle. Man, no talk. Anyway, they've got 3 players. They look like they're just going to be forming up on their on their 4th player to add him to that same vehicle, and they will be 4-manning that Dacia. What could go wrong? Anyway, they do not have any teams in the vicinity, so they should be just fine. They're driving, looking for a safe haven. I think they're going for the center of the zone. Somali frags, it's a good play. The question is, the thing is, to play the center of the zone, it comes with a whole lot of awareness and fragging strength. Question is, do they have it? They mean they did show us a little bit of their fragging ability in, or the way they're able to hold in Miramar. So let's hope they can pull up that again today. But SHUKU, another team that is coming into this new lobby, getting pushed by the bot squad. There's already one introductory knock, and you can see the bot squad just driving that snowmobile. They're trying to get closer and closer, but player already getting shot out at the back of that vehicle. There's going to be Wavy Boy losing a little bit of HP. Beautiful cover fire coming in from SHUKU Esports, or SHUKU Toxic actually, I'm sorry. I don't know how, like, what does the SHUKU mean? Nobody has still answered me. I know in Nigeria there's a hairstyle called SHUKU. Oh, the vehicle explosion takes out play. Gas cans are being exploded too. Wavy baby, trying not to use his first aid kit. Nah, he's gonna go for that rebound. Shots coming in. I'm looking at the bot squad taking in some shot. Both teams do not find themselves in the zone. Definitely not a fight they want to take. A flank coming in from SHUKU, or maybe they're just trying to get into the zone. But Hawk and Arrow, they're not having it. Oh! Kwamatam! The bot squad. One team that I know, if there is one thing they know how to do, they know how to shoot. because I've seen but Jeff in action, and trust me, that man, he's a laser. But anyway, looking at the color clusters, Hit and Run find himself in a little bit of a trouble. Zax finds himself down, embracing the floor. He's holding his belly, but I'm the one who has a stomachache. Anyway, the demigods patiently waiting for, efforts of revive coming in from the teammate. Samir closes his eyes for like 2 seconds. He almost walks into a nade or smoke, but the push get initiated. Jeba looks disconnected in that vehicle. Samir sees one player, but he opens that scope and down he goes. Sometimes you gotta go careful on that ADS. Polo happens to be the next one on this push. I don't know if he wants to go for the revive or if he's got some nades in hand, and I think the answer is going to be the latter, because he's got that nade being pulled. He's going for behind the fence. He lets it go. Does a little bit of damage. Takes some shots at back. Looks like it's getting jump shot coming in from Bella, but the drop shot from Polo gets Jeba down, but Polo going to lose his life also. Samir trying to crawl away from danger, but there's no way he is not going to die. This is just a very, very wide split coming in. Not even wild, very wide split coming in from demigods, and now once again they find themselves losing 3 players, and Tricky has to survive for them. As you can see him getting into his jackpot mode, activating those shoes, getting the flip out of there, because he's like, okay, they realize they've lost their fights, and they'll be getting into the zone. Unknown soldiers coming into the zone from that western edge. We see the blue tides holding it up on the western part of the circle. They've got Bartsky, UC, Bartsky, Gatsby, and Damo. Is Damo a Nigerian? I have big feelings that dude is a Nigerian. Damo, Damola, Damo Bobo. You know the vibes. Manuel in the chat, my boy Ghost. He says unknown for the win. You know the vibes. He's out here rooting for the unknown soldiers. Gonna be putting over to the unknown soldiers. They driving out here on this vehicle I like to call one mag. The Zima vehicles, I like to call them one mag, because all you need is one magazine to take them out. Blows that vehicle up. But I don't mean one magazine of you potato, bro. You have to be hitting your shirts, But anyway, Tricky activating his jackpot card. He gets spotted with that one mag. He's getting shot at. He's one shot away from death, and Supreme is gonna be the one to take those final shots to take that player out of the lobby. The demigods going out first in 16th place. Anyway, metaphors. Esports or metaphor gaming with metaphors or gaming with Ash says metaphors esports for the win. Unfortunately, metaphors is not in the lobby for this game. They definitely will be back in the next game, as we do see a zone shift taking us a little bit central. Zone 2 in your faces, boys and girls. Unknown soldiers look to be getting into a little bit of fight with the blue tides. They did lose one player. It's gonna be Josh going down. ShunXTO finds himself very close. He's in the bush trying to get himself back up. Senior Boy also did push up onto that house. They've got one more player in the background. It's SHUKU. That is definitely probably not the best place to be laying support fire from, but he is making it work as he takes some shots. But Sean trying to just, trying to merge and blend with that grass. As more shots will be coming out. Senior Boy finds himself in a whole lot of trouble, trying to smoke out of there, but this man has got no vehicles, which means he has to walk. Unknown soldiers, what are you going to do about this fight? Blue tides, what are you gonna do? As Damo, he has the memo. He knows that Senior Boy is around there, but Senior Boy able to deploy 3 smokes, blocking out the sight of the enemies, and he's gonna find himself his snowmobile, and he's gonna head the flip out of there. Same thing can be said about ShunXTO, but the thing about Sean is that he's got no vehicle. Both teams find himself in the zone. Shots coming out onto Senior Boy as he tries to escape, but Choco is gonna be the one taking in the support fire onto Damo, making sure that Damo takes no shot at his teammate. Senior Boy driving away. He's a couple of shots from being knocked, but those shots are not quite able to connect onto him as he's able to crash this compound and heal up. ShunXTO still finds himself out in the outskirts, let's just put it that way. 3 gas cans, definitely things you can use given the current situation of the economy. Make that 5 gas cans in one building, bro. Kendi, what's up? The bot squad looking to get closer and closer to most wanted, as Berlin able to get but Jeff out of that vehicle. by pure uprooting, and I think that is 2 players getting uprooted from that vehicle. Or make that 2 now. The nade goes out from Wantofi, gets that knock, gets that thirst, another nade to finish up the work. It's a good nade. It gets 1 player down, gets the 2nd player down. Wavy, baby. It's your baby. Out here alone with outplay, and he has to get out of here in the outskirts of Tovar. Sorry, of Volnova, and definitely not the start of the day they were anticipating, as Wavy Baby currently getting shot at, but he's going to be activating his JP card and getting the flip out of there. Unknown Soldiers forced to take a 2-1 split due to lack of vehicle. Wavy Baby gets uprooted by Lilies. I love to see it. It's interesting. But anyways, Limitless also looking to take out some of the players. I've seen a whole lot of uprooting today as Tesla is driving away in his Tesla. But Supergirl getting tagged up quite good. More shots still coming out, but not quite able to connect. The Genius also taking in some shots, but they realize that these players are far gone. They wouldn't be wasting any more bullets. I did see the African Legends on the flipping. I saw them on the Q feed. I guess they lost duo, which is weird. They lost solo, now they've lost duo, or make that deal. But anyway, if you get it, you get it. And also, just like I said, they were forced to take a 2-1 split that they do not want to take, and you can just see them just looking at it to be scattered on the map. Vice Africa holding it up in the winery area of the map. 10x Africa still alive in this one, holding South. African Legends holding it up in Volnova. They look good, they look sexy. No much problem. Undisputed African esports. 10x is still alive because only 2 players got in. Well, that's interesting coming in from Ricks, given that you're a 10x player. Umar, on the other hand, though, he gets spotted by one of the players from Somali Frags. Like I said, Pablo with a sniper. He's like, do not knock my teammates. But Fireboy, though, Fireboy upon this one. The movement has been spotted. He's looking for that head. But Fireboy playing it so carefully. More shots coming out towards Umar. They're definitely looking for that thirst, and they will get that thirst. But Limitless do crash the boys from Undisputed African Esports, and now we begin. Full squad is here. Shots coming in from Madara. Gets that knock onto Ajibar. Madara walks into that nade. He's now to 10 HP, and he's gonna be holding his belly Panther. The last one to hold it up in a 1v3 situation. I don't know why Pablo has not gotten to this fight yet, but now that player is going to get revived, and it's going to be a 1v4. UAE, Panther. I don't see any vehicles around him, so which means he has to be here for fire. For better, for worse. He's letting those mollies, those nades, everything fly. He's pushing up onto Ajibar, takes some pre-fire. Genius getting third party from the side, but Ajibar, he's just too OP, gets the Panther down. He's got a couple of words to say to him. As you can just see him going for that little fist, like, bro, what's up? Man's got it on the backpack, so you should know that man is a man who loves to play. Somali Frags able to play a little bit of third party on this fight, getting a knock and a thirst onto Genius from Limitless. Most wanted out here. A little bit of a bridge camp going on. There's a player on that bridge. He's going to be spotting Vitinho. I don't know where that player is though. Tima. Oh, under the bridge. In the water. OP strats. Talk about a seal formation. That is what the guys from Meow ESPORT have got going on. So I guess I'm going to ignore that color cluster until further notice. UAE instantly left with 1 player. I was expecting I thought UAE was going to win this match. Maybe not win this match, but give us a show for our money. But unfortunately, that's not going to be happening as they've got just 1 player left. We got another zone shift. It's going to be zone 3. Taking us south. Many of these teams have to get into the zone. Our swimmer also has to get on land. Vice still loading it up in the winery. Unknown Soldiers looking to have regrouped as a more shot to be coming out from Limitless onto the players from Somali Frags. Pablo looking to see if he can find a little bit of third party on this fight. But it's long range engagement. I don't think anyone's going to get thirsted. But trouble blooming for Pablo as we see hit and run coming into the zone. They most likely wouldn't be forming up on him. But it is still trouble either ways. Anyway, revives coming up onto Somali Frags. This man be trolling his teammate, bro. How about that? Love it. Love to see when the players are having fun in the game. I know there's a lot of gain on my mic, so you guys will probably be hearing me as I swallow. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I'm not up on my energy today, and I do not know why. I promise you, I don't know why. But like I said, you guys should bear with me. I hope you enjoyed today's casting. 20 viewers, 17 likes. Thank you very much, guys. I saw 25 sometime in game 1. The guys from S-Frag, if I were to be them, I'll probably just go look for a level 1 helmet, drop my level 2 or level 3, and start picking. Shoni like Lati for mini spanner. Okay, calm down. I want to withdraw one of my spanners and give it. I'll probably take away Agatha's spanner because she's been a noob. Let me go and tell her that I'm live. Anyway, Pablo being a little Escobar. As it shots coming in from Ragnar up onto the players from Limitless. Like I said, it's just long range engagement. If I were to be Somali frags, unless I've got a shit ton of 5s, I'm not even gonna take this fight. I'm just gonna keep watching now. Probably. Oh, that man! Like I said, all of these fights. Actually, if I were to be him, I'd most likely be taking this fight, right? Because whether they're pushing or not, but I guess they're going for the push. Right, I love a situation where I know, like, when you guys want to leave that house, the push is late though, and they're pushing one. Oh my god, what? Oh, okay. Somali frags. Away. There's a lot of trust on that driver though. Pulling up to this warehouse is one of the easiest places to push in Vikendi, I tell you that. But anyway, we do see Most Wanted also getting uprooted from the vehicle. If you did not believe in karma, today is the day to renew that belief, as Astro is here to go for that instant thirst. Why did I say karma? Most Wanted were uprooting players from the bot squad, but now they find themselves getting uprooted as Wandofi has to blow up that vehicle on the edge of the zone. He's got the sniper in hand. I want to see what he's going to do with that sniper. Lilies and okay, African Legends getting started with SABAWELI. I'm going to be pulling over to that fight because I do see a green marker there, or sorry, an ash marker. It's going to be Somali frags getting pushed by African Legends, but African Legends do not have a full squad up. They have just that one player. That nade is good. That nade is good, but it doesn't quite land in the right place as African Legend Hammer getting shot at from the back. Down he goes to hit and run. Really Tweaks getting that one knock onto that player. They do see the guys from Somali frags, so they want to go on for that push. The thirst comes in, another knock comes up onto the back. Shots coming out towards the Somali frags, but these men, they are very good at those long range engagement, and they're putting in the work. Sixth Sense getting started with some of the players from Vice Africa as they get the first knock onto one of those players. They're pushing in from the side. Hex has to heal up. SBA taking in some shots. Unknown Soldiers also getting some shots up onto Vice, coming in for the third part of the century. Lupin lets that nade fly, but doesn't quite get it to the right spots. Vice able to take 2 fights at this time. Interesting to see as Limitless to get started. We do get another zone shift. We're going to bring about to that one later because we've got a couple of solos in that fight as the boys from Sixth Sense looking for a better positioning in that zone. Erangel MVP looking for that OP play as Unknown Soldiers take out the last player from the bot squad. More shots coming in as Vice looking to third party or looking to gatekeep these players from Sixth Sense, but there is no time. You got to get into the zone. Unknown Soldiers sit down with 3 kills. They've got to get into the zone as I'm going to put it out to African Legends who are definitely getting pushed by SABAWELI. Hitman is outside by the fence. I don't know if SABAWELI is aware of that player. They're not throwing any nades, they're not throwing any grenades. That man is just looking to coexist with SABAWELI, but Daniel is not having it. He hears that player now, takes in some pre-fire. They know Hitman is behind the fence. Hitman trying to just play that fence okay, but the third party is OP. Astro moving with that vehicle. He sees that player, but Ragnar goes down. Make that 2. Shroud follows suit. Daniel has to push up onto that one, but Astro puts in the support fire from the side onto that player from African Legend. Most Wanted still out here in the center of the zone, taking in some shots at the players from SABAWELI. As SABAWELI finally getting third party by that player from Meow. It's Tima pushing pushing up onto Astro, but Astro is OP. He gets her down. 2 kills to their name. Most wanted. Still letting the shots fly as unknown soldiers take out some players from Blue Tides. Vice trying to move, but more shots coming in from Sean onto those players. He's not quite able to get it to connect as the zone will start to move just right now. As I said, they have to get into the zone. They have to run 150 meters, and they've got a couple of teams in front of them. They have to run and gun. They do not have so much cover, but more shots will be coming out. Blue Tides getting shot at by unknown soldiers. My screen has taken over itself, and unknown soldiers have to find a way down the hill. More shots coming out as 10x Africa begin to get shot at from different angles. Hash is holding it up in that compound. He's getting spotted by Choco. Shots going out, not quite able to connect. Like I said, unknown soldiers have to run and gun, and I love the fact that they can understand what they have to do. Hash is holding it up in this shack, but unknown soldiers getting engulfed by the blue zone is going to be Choco. Oh, senior boy. Vehicle gets exploded, but he has to keep moving. Vice Africa getting it started with the guys from Sixth Sense. They are getting heavily gate kept as more shots be coming in. The third party from behind. His S frags, letting the shots go out, but Nate coming out as SHUKU gets one player up down from unknown soldier. Senior boy, the last one left. He has to keep running. The zone is not forgiving. Limitless able to do the third part of the century. Same thing can be said about Supergirl as she gets spotted in that blue zone. Down she goes. 8 kills to the name for the boys from Limitless. 6 Cents still alive in this one. They are taking in some shots. They've got good positioning, but not for too long as they have to move. The zone has also moved. S frag find themselves sexy in that zone, but the third party from the side, it's gonna be most wanted, putting in the shots. 2 players down for 6 Cents. I see the revive coming in through, but Freak is just too OP for Wandolfi as he gets those return fire to connect quite excellently. One more player left for I made that 2 for most wanted. It's going to be Lilies and Vitinho trying to see if they can hold it up, play a little bit of K-keep before they try to get into the zone. But this is Vikendi, this is zone 7. It is not forgiving. SABAWELI team have also got to find a way to the zone, but they have no vehicles to do that. They are just trying to get as many kills as possible, but they have the numbers advantage. They have the numbers advantage of his full squad, but Raijin gets spotted. He gets taken out. Same thing can be said about Daniel, and just like that, a squad of 4 reduced to 2 players left. 16 players, 5 teams left in this lobby as more shots will be coming out. So Mali frags with 8 kills. These players, they're definitely on fire. They've got 3 vehicles to work with, where one team is out here without vehicles, but Fireboy, he's a Fireboy, but he's spitting the ice as he goes down. Master has to come back to home, fall back to base as he gets almost uprooted from that vehicle by the boys from Limitless, and the boys from Somali frags look to be sitting very confident in this zone as we're down to 4 teams left in the lobby. We just lost 6 cents. Most wanted. They have to find a way into the zone, but Limitless is not looking to have any of the Shikrimi and Oiti-toities. They have a very sexy position in the zone. They have the high ground. They might just be able to play it well, but Ajibar, he gets spotted by Vitinho. Most wanted. How are they going to play this one out? The zone has begun to move. SABAWELI team have to find a way into the zone, and Lilies is just out there tapping with that MP5K. But Somali frags, they're looking for better positioning. But Shanta, he's aware. He knows there is a team close to him, and he takes in the shots towards Ragnar. Doesn't quite get it to connect to go for more. Not quite able to also still get it to connect, and most of these teams finding their way into the zone. But SABAWELI, they're trying to go for that huge strat as most wanted pulls in closer and closer to the boys from Limitless. The molly is good, but the nade is better as that nade goes out towards Vitinho. It's connects. Down he goes. More players still to die as we've got 11 players still alive in this one. Beautiful nade coming in from Freak out there as we can see those nades beginning to land. So Mali frags getting taken out one after the other. The nades are beautiful. That nade is better onto Shanter as it lands very close to him, takes him down. The second nade to follow up also will just be going for that first as Ajabar is left to just snake it till he makes it. He's got that nade in hand. He's cooking that one. I love the way the boys from Limitless are cooking this frags. It's excellent. That is a beautiful 2-piece nade. Another nade to follow up onto Ragnar, and this is how the boys from Somali frags might just all go out. 2 grenades, but Master, he has that off angle. He most likely be hearing that player on his left. He takes in some shots. Now he knows Ajabar is just right above him. Ajabar having to go prone, activating his JC strat, but Master also realizes that now is the time to activate that JC strat. Remember what I said about the brown parts of Vikendi? It's hard to spot players, but it wouldn't be hard to spot Ajabar as Ajabar is able to find Master, takes that player down. So Malifax is trying to grab the revives, but most wanted, they got that knock up onto Freak, and they are looking for a way into the zone. So much information being passed by Vitinho, but most wanted getting taken out by Cool Boys Groza. You love to see that one. It is now up to V2. 2 teams left in the lobby. It's Somali Frags up against Limitless, who walks home with the winner chicken dinner. A revive has to come up onto Ajibar, or sorry, make that freak, but the zone, it's pushing it on the boys from Limitless. They have to find a way into the zone. Somali Frags is aware of the position. They know where these players are, but everyone is in the grass. Everyone has to snake it till they make it. This is JC Strats being activated at its finest. But cool boy, he's got some grenades to speak of. He's got more grenades at hand. He's cooking it, and I think he may have just seen Ajibar. He knows where to throw that grenade. He's pre-firing it. You know when you pre-cook a nade, but it's not quite in the right position. Doesn't quite get that player down. Clothes being ripped apart. Every single piece of bright clothing shouldn't be worn right now. Ragnar has formed a blood oath with that grass, and now they have merged together. Limitless do have the advantage of the high ground. If Freak is able to crouch, he might just spot Ragnar, but he understands anything that makes him crouch, he most likely will be getting it too. Level 3 verse merging correctly with that grass. All players trying not to make any unwarranted moves. Both players still have the zone, or both teams still have the zone, as Freak finds himself at the edge of the zone. So Mali Frags also finds himself at the edge of the zone, but I think Ragnar may have just spotted some pixels out of place. Like I said, he has successfully merged with that grass. Question is, who walks home with the winner chicken dinner? I did say that both teams do seem to be the teams that will be contesting for that chicken dinner, Limitless and Somali Frags, but that zone is already pushing up onto Ajibar. He's taking down his HP. He might just get tempted to stand up, and eventually he does. Both players do stand up. Groza takes out one. Freak trying to hold it up with 1 HP, but the answer is no. As Somali Frags, they played the patience game, and it worked out for them, winning this game with 14 kills and the winner chicken dinner. Love to see it. So Mali Frags, I'm impressed. I really like the way they play that one. I understand. I like the fact that as of zone 7, they realized that, you know what, guys, it is time to turn up that aggressive switch, and they fully went aggro. They were 8 kills as of the time, and look at how many kills they got after that time. 14 kills to finish the game. That is actually beautiful gameplay coming out from the boys from Somali Frags. Limitless finishing in 2nd place with 12 kills to their name. Also a beautiful gameplay coming out from them. I enjoyed watching them. Limitless Esports, I like the fact that they just kept on tearing apart every single team who tried to get into the zone. That was interesting to see. Most Wanted out here in 3rd place with 6, 7, 8 kills also to their name. I enjoyed watching, man, you see these top 3 teams, I really enjoyed watching them. Most Wanted, I almost felt like there was no way they would get out of that compound, but in one way or the other they were able to get out of that compound. That was very, very sexy. There was a grenade that I saw from Freak that almost bust my brain, because that molly was thrown from Vitinho, but the nade, like I said, was just better, and he took that player down. SABAWELI team going out in 4th place thanks to the Hugh Strat, 2 kills to their name. 6th Sense in 5th place with 5 kills. 6th place is going to be Shuku Toxic with 3 kills to their name. Vice Africa in 7th place with 0 kills. Unknown Soldiers in 8th place with 6 kills to their name. Able to still get a couple of kills. That's something I like to see. Maybe not so much on the placement, but they were able to get the kills. 10x Africa coming in with 2 players, but able to survive to 9th place with 2 kills. Interesting. Blue Tides, 10th place with 1 kill, eventually going out to the blue zone. I mean, what better way to kill Blue Tides but the blue zone? 11th place is going to be Meow Esports with 0 kills. 12th place is going to be African Legends with 0 kills. Hit and Run in 13th place with 2 kills. The Bot Squad in 14th place with 2 kills. UAE 15th with 1 kill. And the boys from the Demigods going out 16th place with 0 kills to their name. Ajibar from Limitless able to finish this game with 6 kills and 1,300 damage. That is double the damage it should be having. Oh, sorry, double the damage for the kills, because 6 kills about 600 damage, and he got 1,312. That is actually interesting coming in from that player. But anyway, that was game 2. We've got 3 more games to go. Another group is going to be sitting this next game out, and I'll be letting you guys know what group that is soon. Next game starts in 5 minutes. I will be back in 5 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, stay active in the chat. Your boy Crowns. We'll be right back. Got a little bit distracted, so I'm just gonna jump into the game straight up because we're already in the middle of, or sorry, we already have the plane getting started for Erangel already. We've not seen Erangel today. This is the first Erangel of the day, so let's hope these players are here to make it an Erangel to remember. That being said, welcome to the stream. It's your boy Crowns. I'm streaming live to you the Unsullied Army Clatter of Clans Season 11. This is the semifinals, top 16 from the stage qualifier. Sorry, top 14. I stop saying top 16. I believe it's top 14 from the stage qualifies to the finals. That being said, we do have an Erangel playing path taking us all the way from the Povka up to the waters of Severny. The Severny Beach. All right. In the lobby for this game, who do we have? We have Undisputed African Esports playing this game again. We do not have Group C in this game, if I'm not mistaken. I believe, yeah. That being said, UAE first. UAE. We've got Vice Africa. We've got Meow ESPORT, Unknown Soldiers. Once again, we've got Team SABAWELI. We've got the Blue Ties. We've got Limitless. We've got Demigods. We've got Beta 7. Once again, we've got Club of Ballers now with a full squad. We've got the OUTLAWS Predators. We've got metaF. I'm pretty sure Gaming with Ash is going to be happy to see his team. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a very crazy game. A lot of teams do look to be landing on that western edge. Look how many teams are assembled at this point of the map, bro. Like on that western edge, not Pochinki here. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, African Legends in the lobby. We've got SHUKU Esports. We've got Sixth Sense, and we've got Hit and Run. That being said, guided access, so that will be guided. And it's actually crazy because, like, how many teams? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams all in this axis. Is it that big? Is there enough loot? Hit and Run looking to be running. They're looking for a way to get to Yasnaya on the Undisputed African Esports. I know them to land around the farm area, but for some reason they're looking to be in the outskirts. Maybe they're looking for vehicles, but Limitless already looking for vehicles also. They're getting those vehicles, finding their way into the zone, dropping each player off, you know. But I do see Shroud with the AKM. He's getting pushed by a player from UAE. It's going to be Madara. Question is, who wins their ones? Today's episode on Win Your Ones is going to be Madara up against Shroud. Both players definitely aware of each other's location. They know they've got company, but Madara has got only a pistol, and SABAWELI team's player has got an AKM. But anyway, Shroud moving back. Pablo is here for the pickup. Shroud, he's not gonna have it. Goes in, takes the shot of good star player. Down he goes. Madara, that was on you, bro. Shroud not deciding to waste. Actually, goes for the instant thirst. That is an M416. He's not even picking it. Alright, there we go. He does pick it. Drops the Uzi. Sorry, poor Uzi. Justice for Uzi. Oh, I don't like the Uzi either. Anyway, Madara, I do not know what's going on, but if you're gonna request for backup and backup comes, you get the fuck out of there, bro. You get into the backup real quick. But ooh, SBA 911 getting shot at by Shroud. He knows now there's a player, and I think he's called the rest of his teammates. But same thing can be said about Team SABAWELI as Booga finds Astro. Shots coming out, but the nade is being cooked by Booga 1v99. Cooking it out, throws it, boom. The AKM is the one to take Astro out, but the nade also did follow. SBA down the hill. It's going to be link of all fire, but one player goes down. It's going to be Madara getting spotted first. Talk about tough luck as SABAWELI team are the ones who form up. They get that knock, they get to confirm, and Vice might just be coming into this fight. As you can see, coming down the hill, taking some shots with the DP, gets one player down. Drago is also in the vicinity to complete the fight. He takes Shroud down. Two players going out. Vice Africa, I'm enjoying this push. One player sent in, one player down. Drago taking some shots. He gets Daniel through the window. It's excellent. Vice Africa getting 4 beautiful kills, and that's actually just interesting. Courtesy of Drago. Wow, are you being serious? Drago got all 4 kills. Wow, that man squad wiped, bro. What's up? What's flipping up? That's interesting. Love to see it. Anyway, that was a nice game. That was a nice play. That was a nice push. Interesting to see that it was none of this Northwestern team going out first. But anyway, I guess it's actually sufficient. One team on Crates, Unknown Soldier. One team in the Jojopo buildings is African Legends. One team on the outskirts is Demigods. Hospital was being held by 60 cents. The outskirts of Gatska being held by Club of Ballers. Anyway, Central Plane Path, or sorry, Central Zone. Nothing too crazy, nothing too outrageous. Oh, I'm gonna stretch. I wanted to cast like my Arabian guys. We'll be like, oh my god, hex, no. Yeah, hex. Yeah, 999x. Oh, Akila, yeah, 6x. Isekai. Oh, Sekai. Il mama Africa. Il mama Shuku toxic. Tesla. Tesla. Oh, Aru. Nah, man, that's actually a lot, bro. I don't even know how to do it. But anyway, color clusters is gonna be 6 cents. Getting the memo. They're all moving with their legs. Demigods definitely do not spot any players in the grass. Zeko driving away. Anyway. I am tired. This is game 3. Game 3. We've got 2 more games to go. No? Yes. We've played Miramar, Vikendi. Now this is Erangel. We still have 2 more games. My tummy still aches though, which is weird. I said this is like the weirdest tummy ache I ever had, because it shouldn't be. But anyway, in the outskirts we've got, these teams look like they're close, but there's like a whole lot of open ground separating them. I don't know why Lupin is still in the floor, but Ian Achille know best. They know what they're seeing. Already snaking. Anyway, hit and run out there in Yasnaya Poliana. Muta being held by the boys from Limitless. Shuku Toxic out there on the Military Island Bridge. We've got Meow ESPORTS on the outskirts of the quarry. Same thing can be said about metaF. Gatka being held by the boys from shots come down. Zeko as eventually gets uprooted by Lupin with that spiral instant thirst. Zeko will watch his death replay and he will be so pissed. He will be so pissed because it's like the flip. Why are you on the floor? But anyway, now the guys from Demigods, they are aware. Demigods! Polo gets a knock up to Appeal, but Samir eventually getting shot at. He goes for the jump shot. He's reduced to about 1 HP by Lupin. But Lupin, the last one left, Hex, is down. Same thing can be said about Akil. I think Akil is going to get revived first. I don't get why you chew that smoke. But the boys from Demigods, they're not having it. They don't want to die first again in this game as they pull up to the vicinity looking for those thirsts. That one player from Success, Lupin, Baba the jackpot, but the shot coming in from Polo is excellent. He goes, bro, he takes some more shots, doesn't quite get him to connect. Someone is shooting in the front back line. But anyway, that player is able to drive away. Oh, Happy. I swear I thought he blew up the vehicle, but uh-oh. Samir no one here. Oh. Samir active on the flipping chase. Chase that player down. Samir in the grass. 2 UAZ, one's burning. Samir just prone down there. He lets a nade fly. It does fall a little bit short. Smoke's being deployed to the vehicle. Samir has to turn his back a little bit on the enemy. Both players holding it up behind the hay bale. The nade, the mollies, they're landing, but more mollies going up onto Lupin. I think that molly is better, but it's just a little bit too far. Tricky coming from behind. Nice play, but Lupin, oh, doesn't get run over. Apollo is there to complete the shot with a drop shot. And down, there goes 6 cents. Back to the lobby. 2 teams lost already. This is Erangel. We started with 16 teams, now we're down to 14. I'm just switching position on my chairs because my tummy doesn't feel good. Anyway, unknown soldiers out there holding it up on Mount Everest. Beautiful white USZ. It's NASA. Vice Esports, or sorry, Vice Africa holding it up in Pochinki. Who do you guys think is gonna walk home with the winner chicken dinner, man? Is UAE is in this lobby? Yes. What? Nah, this game is trash, bro. This game is actually ass. SBA, a little bit unfortunate as he fell from that vehicle, but he's not going to get thirsted. Drago was the one who was being shot at. The Outlaw Predators, I almost did not see them. They used to land in school, but now they look to be landing in the water town. What's the school of Rozok? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Now they're in the water town. They do look to be having a little bit of fun. There seem to be boys who like the jacuzzi. See them swimming a little bit. I feel like PUBG should make this water dirtier because it's a swamp. The water shouldn't be clean. But anyways, metaphors, I've already spotted the guys from Meow ESPORT. At least they know of Fluffy's position. Smoke's already getting deployed by his team, and the fools send this here. Shiro is out here pushing up onto Fluffy behind the tree. Fluffy trying to hold it up, but Shiro now knows where Fluffy is. He lets that nade fly, but it's a little bit short. But he does a little bit of damage. But anyway, Shiro knows that player is behind that tree. Takes a little bit of damage. Tricky not having it. He takes some shots, or Brokey actually takes some shots. Gets it to connect onto Fluffy, and the nade from Shiro. It's gonna take that one player down. The remaining players from Meow ESPORT coming in from the back. As Soma finds himself down the hill, Wizard OP is aware of that player, and you can just see him. He's got, oh my god, I really love the fact that these players are bringing out their nade. One I don't like is the fact that they're not cooking the nade, as Soma has now been spotted. The nade flies out towards that position, but it's quite to the wrong direction. Smoke's being deployed. Soma gets into that vehicle, trying to head out of there. The DP28 uproots that player. It's Wizard OP getting another player from Meow ESPORTS down, as Meow ESPORT lose 2 players to the boys from metaF. Quite promising team out here, metaF, as they take more shots, gets the instant thirst. They know where the last 2 players are. They might just be initiating that push, just like they've started. The remaining 2 players from Meow ESPORTS being very, very quiet. It's going to be Tima and Umi. Umi, my great sniper, she has a kind of in hand, spots one player, takes some shots, gets it to connect, doesn't quite get the knock, sees that player on the top of the roof, take the shots, doesn't quite connect. Car 98 being Car 98, but Umi has to run, trying to get into cover, but oh, I love this. metaphors, they're not having it. Shots coming out onto Umi. Umi very low on HP. Tima tries to get out of there, gets uprooted. metaphors, Wizard. This is pure sorcery as Wizard is pushing up onto the last player. Umi exposes herself in that shot. The push has been initiated. They bombard. Metaphors. Talk about aggressiveness. That is another level, bro. Wizard OP, bro. Uprooting that player from the vehicle, man. 2 players getting uprooted. Those guys from me out there like, okay, make a jack guy will be Kwama town. How you think they do, man? Talk about aggressiveness. That was actually pure aggressiveness coming out there. Anyway, Blue Tides find himself in the middle of two teams. The tides may turn for them if one team decides to third party another. That Muddy going up onto Joey, but Joe is not gonna get taken out, at least not yet. He's able to find a little bit of a safe haven. Just notice landing outside, but Joey has got his own nades to throw or make that smokes. Look at this one, almost naded himself, bro. Ah, my goodness God. How about that? Especially African esports are the ones that are pinching. They're the knight in shining armor for the guys from Blue Tides. As Joe is currently not getting pushed because of that that third party coming out. Once again, Vice, Blue Tides, and UAE find themselves in another situation. And Vice is supposed to fight Blue Tides before they focus on UAE. And UAE is doing a lot of the damage. Limitless getting started as I see a sniper shot connecting onto one of the players from SHUKU ESPORTS. And I see Limitless getting into that vehicle. I don't know if they want to push. No. Yes. Revives coming through. I'm watching to see if they're actually crashing it. Genius driving down the hill. Yeah, nah, they're not. They don't want to fight. They got the knock, and then they're just heading out of there. Panther getting shot at. UAE, they lost 2 players. I do not know how. But right now, they left just 2 players left as players bleeding out. Joe, still holding it up in this little shack. Or in this little penthouse. Not a penthouse, actually. What do we call this? It's actually a garage, I believe. But the garages have mats and fridges? No. So what do we call this? So what is this? Is this a room? This is a 1-bedroom apartment? What is this door for? Where does it lead to? This is the door, I believe. But anyway, Joey. Oh, sorry, Joe. Why do I keep calling him Joey? Joe, holding it up. Quite okay. Whew, quite alright. Alonso just still on the top of Mount Everest. African legends out there on the northern edge of the circle. I do not know what they're doing, but you got to pick a side. Ethan run on Pochinki Hill. These are beautiful positions being held by some of the teams. I love it. Shots going out from UAE. The Panther on the top of that roof, trying to see if he can get some shots onto the guys from Vice, Santico or Satanico. Today's day. Take some shots. Today's the day he actually wishes he's got, like, you know, a sniper, because that player's head wouldn't have been the talk of the day. It would have been uprooted. Anyways, nades flying out. They still know that Joe is in that house. SBA definitely wants that kill. He's letting those nades fly. He's letting more nades fly. Trying to take a little bit of cover. He's gotten closer. And now he's got that nade. He knows this is the nade. Cooked to perfection. Let into the building. Does its damage. More nades coming out. Just the explosion is enough to take Josh out. As smokes will be getting deployed rather than nades. Josh able to heal up again. Ooh, the fire is beautiful. Joe takes some shots at one of the players from Vice. Not quite able to get it to connect though. It's going to be fine. Club of Ballers getting shot at by the Demigods. I guess they started that fight. So don't know where. metaF getting one knock onto one of the players from Demigods. They're pushing up onto that fight instantly as we see Brokey coming up on that off angle. Soul, the last one left for Club of Ballers, I believe. He's getting into that vehicle trying to get out of there. But little does he know, these players, they do not like it when players try to run. And I think they're going for the full send. They want to chase him. But Soul, he's got a buggy. He's not having it. But anyway, shots going out from the Demigods onto the players from the metaF. If you know these players, trust me, you do not want to take shots at them. Because once they hear those shots, they are coming for you. metaF is deciding to pull back a little bit. And I like that. Not all the times you got to know when to turn that switch on. You got to know when to turn it off. And I love that play. You know, they knew they had a good position in the zone. They're not ready to risk it. They've taken the shots. They've gotten 2 knocks. They're not going to be asking for 2 more. Brokey going to get 1 thirst. That's good. Nothing too serious. He knows those players are in that house. He's looking for a way to get that first knock. Shiro. Anyway. Vice pulling into the vicinity. They're driving closer and closer. There in the open field. Shiro will be hearing them any moment from now. Now he does. Has to go pro. Spots one player. Opens up the scope. Takes the shots. He's on hip fire. More players coming in from behind. He almost gets run over, but it's not gonna happen. He takes some shots. Not quite able to get them to connect. He sees another body in play, but SBA gets out due to bad driving. Shiro spots that player, but Tricky is the one to get the knock. Shiro is gonna be there to steal the kill. He takes some more shots at Satanico, but the boys from Vice Africa lose 1 if not 2 players on that rotation due to bad driving. Booga actually still able to survive, and same thing can be said about Satanico, but that was a close one. African legends they spot there coming into that position as they taking some shots. Whew. How about that? In the chopsticks, we've got the guys from Beta 7. Chopsticks a good position to hold until you have to leave. I keep saying it. I would only suggest you play the chopsticks if you do not want to leave. If you don't want to leave, you have to stay. You can stay in the chopstick, but if you have to leave, if like this zone where you most likely have to leave, it's going to be a whole lot of trouble, especially when you have a team just right above you. And also just still holding it up on the top of Mount Everest, waiting. I like the fact that they're just playing for the late game. That's interesting, beautiful gameplays. Love to see it. More shots coming out. I do not know why or who or where, but I can hear it. Eat and run. They happen to be the ones taking the shots. They are aware of Blue Tides who are close to them. Man, you guys saw that chase coming in from Blue Tides. Sorry, from metaF. Oh, you guys have not. I think you guys will be seeing that soon, man. It's crazy. Anyway, the zone pushes up north, and also just thanking their stars because they have another part of the Mount Everest on the zone. Anyway, metaF, they have to get into the zone. Same thing I'm saying about Club of Ballers. As the Elementals get started, that player so tried to get into the zone, and these guys were like, no. The rate at which these people uproot players in this lobby, bro, it's actually interesting to see. I don't know, maybe it's the players that are good, or if it's the other players that are just bad at driving. But either way, bro, these guys be uprooting, man, bro. They're like lasering guys, beaming them out of their vehicles. Like, get the fuck out of there, bro. That's what I love to see. I would love to see. But anyways, Elementals, or sorry, Limitless, coming in from that southern edge of the zone. They do look to be rotating in between the rotation coming in from the metaF. Yeah, it's an accident. Genius gets down, takes some shots, jump shots, doing the damage. It's excellent from Tokyo to get the Genius down. Shiro is going to be there to go for the instant thirst. Wants to know exactly who's on him. But we said OP spots another player. He's the one who get that thirst. He's getting pushed from the side. It's gonna be Shanta. Oh, Wizard doesn't get the memo, lets the smoke go out. But Tokyo, excellent cover fire, excellent support. Brokey also taking in some shots. I don't even know how to watch metaF at this point. They're taking fights with everybody. Anyway, Brokey getting shot out from the top of the hill, and he eventually gets uprooted by Freak. Instant thirst to follow up, and things are beginning to fall apart. But Freak, his position has been known. Shiro looking for that player. Over Shiro playing, but ooh, Wizard OP. He's one player you do not want to drive beside. As Freak, his buggy getting ripped apart. But this man is not going to be relenting. He's going to be pushing up onto that one. But Tokyo has got two players in front of him to manage. He's getting shot at with UFP. He's pushing up onto that one. He runs out of bullets and down he goes. metaF trying to take one and one fight at the same time, but Shiro is coming in for the support. But Shiro getting shot out from the side, and oh no, the third party from Vice Africa takes out the boys from metaF. Limitless are going to be thanking their stars for that third party of the century as Beta 7. They have to get out of the chopsticks, and this is what I said about goodbye first. Down he goes. Like I said, coming out of the chopsticks is where there is a problem. Getting into it is not a problem. Getting out is where there is a problem. But Beta 7 able to survive that one with two players to speak of. Unknown Soldiers getting heavily favored by that zone once again as the zone goes north. This is where it becomes crazy. Beta 7 trying to clear up this fight as much as possible. One knock comes out onto one of the players from SHUKU Toxic. Mafia getting taken out. The instant thirst to follow. These players have got to get into the zone. One more player left for SHUKU ESPORTS. He drives straight into the hands of Heat and Run, and down he goes. Or not yet. Oh yes, down he goes. Demigod still alive on this one. 5 kills to speak of, and they're still taking shots at all players in the open field. It's going to be Limitless, the ones receiving those shots this time. They've lost 2 players. One player has to go for the double revive. The question is, can he do it given the shots coming in from the Demigods? Gets his buggy into place. More shots coming out. They're in a very bad spot. Vice Africa spots those players, single tapping into those smokes, getting those thirsts. They are getting those kills. 9 kills already to Vice Africa, and they've got just 2 players up at the moment. That gets spotted. The shots go towards his direction. They connect. He goes down. Booga OP. But I don't think this player is going to be down for the revive anymore. Shanta, the last one left for Limitless, is trying to hold it up. He's gotten 2 revives up now, and he's going to have to go for more. As you can see him grabbing another revive. They find themselves in a very tough situation. Limitless, you want to get into a buggy and leave here. Unknown soldiers, like I said, they have a very, very beautiful position in the zone as they find themselves on the top of Mount Everest. With good scopes, they can pretty much see everyone who tries to get into the zone. African legends holding it out in the open field. It's a little bit crazy, but now they hear the boys from Vice Africa trying to get into the zone. Vice Africa looking to come in. Oh, but this player is ready for them. It's this man. He lets the shot fly, but the return fire is excellent. He takes him down. Puga OP. Talk about return fire. African legends, they get that memo. One of their players is down. It's going to be the Hitman. And you can see Solo Duo and Armor. They're forming up closely. Unknown soldiers now begin to let their wrath fly as they spot those players down the hill. The shots coming in from Sean with the sniper. Not quite able to get the second one to connect. The third one with the Mosin Nagant. Can he do it? The answer is no. At least not at the moment. As demigods getting uprooted one after the other. Unknown soldiers. Let's see the shots fly. Booga getting spotted by Dio. Shots going out from Dio, not quite able to connect. Armor is going to be the closest. He sees those players trying to get into the zone, but this is where it gets crazy because Unknown soldiers once again get favored with the zone. It's on the edge, on the slope of the Mount Everest. This is a very tricky zone to play, given that there is no covers. You need to have your vehicles here, and those players on the top of the hill, when teams have to work together to take them out, as Unknown soldiers begin to wreak havoc on the guys from the Predators. Anyway, more shots coming out. African legends losing 2 players. Armor, the last one left, is trying to use that ridge line for cover, but Limitless, they're not having it. They take that player out. More shots coming out as Hit and Run begin to fight against the boys from the the Predators. Crowns, what is wrong with you? Anyway, Limitless driving closer and closer to Vice Africa. I think they are aware of this memo. 37 seconds on the clock. Each of these teams have to find a way into the zone. Close to the zone is going to be the Predators, as they are out here. The Outlaw Predators actually holding it up. They've got a full squad up, but Unknown soldiers making it a very hard time for them to get into the zone, for them to get a better positioning in that zone. 6 teams alive, 16 players to speak of it. More smokes, more nades getting deployed, mollies, all the throwables going out towards the position of backs, as Undisputed African Esports are still alive in this one. Shots coming in from the top of the hill. It's going to be Unknown soldiers, like I said, with good scopes. They can see pretty much everyone in the zone as the zone now begins to push up. Sean XTO is finally able to get a knock onto the guys from Vice with a sniper. Umar has to form up here, but he knows there is definitely a team on the top of the hill. But Unknown soldiers, they're getting pushed by the guys from Limitless. Ajabar is the first in action, but the boys from Unknown soldiers, they know that player is here. He's getting pushed by Choco. Choco looks down on him. He takes some shots. It's straight up headshots at this point, and down he goes. More players coming in. It's going to be Shanta, who eventually gets taken out by the boys from Unknown soldiers. Unknown soldiers wreaking havoc. 3 kills to their name, and trust me, with this position, they are in to get more. Senior boy letting those shots fly down the hill onto the Predators, as he can just see them. He sees those players. He sees those vehicles. The Predators have to get to the zone. We're down to 3 teams left in this game. Is there a way Unknown soldiers loses this game? Sean XTO does get uprooted or get spotted by the Panther from Undisputed African Esports, but UAE, they have to take in that fight with the Panthers, with the Predators. What is wrong with me? Jack Crowns, you're in flipping Africa, not in LA. Omar, his footsteps have been heard. Nades going out. He connects onto the Panther. Down he goes. The Predators have to push up onto this one. Umar coming out from the smoke. He's able to get Umar down. He's able to get Psycho down. But Umar through the smoke is letting the shots fly. Steroids is not having it. He's pushing up onto that one. Has to go for the reload. Using the smoke for cover, but the smoke runs out. He pushes up onto that one. He loses another one. And there we go. Umar going for those instant throws before he gets parted from the top of the hill. But Unknown soldiers not having it. Senior boy, you understand. Now he pushes down the hill. Unknown soldiers capitalizing on that zone, as you can just see them driving into position. 5 kills already to their name, and like I said, is there any way that Unknown soldiers loses this game? Maybe there is a way, as Roy's grenade connects up onto Senior boy. Now they've lost 1 player. The fight is even. It's a 3v3. Psycho gets revived. Power taking in some shots. Same thing can be said about Psycho. Sean XTO has been spotted behind that vehicle, but Psycho has to get up. He takes some shots towards Sean. Sean is losing a whole lot of HP, but he has to run and gun. He cannot stop moving. From the top of the hill, someone has got that demon of a weapon. It's the LMG. It's now a 1v3. Sean trying to get spotted, but Sean is OP. Down everyone goes, as Unknown soldiers perfectly reading the game, perfectly reading the zone, knowing exactly where it was gonna end up, and you love to see them. You didn't want to see them on the top of Potato Hill, sorry, on top of Mount Everest, and be like, why are you playing Mount Everest? And like I said, Mount Everest is actually, I normally say Mount Everest is a good place to play. If you hold it early, it might get a little bit tough, but Unknown Soldiers were able to hold it early and hold it to the end. Why? Because no other team actually did think about going to Everest or Mount Everest, and look how it played out for Unknown Soldiers. But anyway, that was actually a sick chicken dinner coming out from the Unknown Soldiers. Like I said, they said they're here to double their points, and trust me, this is one way to do it, as they finish the game with a winner chicken dinner and 7 kills to go along with it. Second place is going to be the Outlaw Predators with 6 kills. Steroids, you be losing your ones, bro. Win your ones. Undisputed African Esports not relenting on this one. Third place with 4 kills, courtesy of Umar. Fourth place is going to be Limitless with 9 kills to their name. I enjoyed the play coming out from Limitless. I feel like they got lucky against metaphors, but who am I to tell? Hit and Run in 5th place with 2 kills. 6th place is going to be the boys from Vice Africa with 10 kills to their name. That's interesting coming in from Vice. They were a 2-man squad, and you can just see them on the top of that hill, uprooting and stealing every single kill that they came across. That was actually a beautiful play coming out from them. Demigods in 7th place with 5 kills. African Legends in 8th place with 0 kills. Beta 7 in 9th place with 1 kill. Shuku Toxic in 10th place with 1 kill. Metaforce in 11th place with 7 kills. Club of Brothers in 12th place with 1 kill. Blue Tides 13th place with 0 kills. Miramar Sports in 14th place with 0 kills. Six Sense in 15th with 1 kill. SABAWELI team in 16th with 2 kills to their name. Back to me, people. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more games to go. But that being said, I will be right back, as the next game of the day is going to be starting very soon. It's going to be starting in about 7 minutes, and I believe that's what my delay is set on. So do not go anywhere. Your Uncle Crowns will be right back. Be sure to like the stream if you've not, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and share that stream to your friends. And while you do so, be sure to stay active in the chat. That being said, beautiful chicken dinner coming in from Unknown Soldiers. Like I said, I love the way they played the top of that hill. They were able to play perfectly. They understood when to come down that hill. TP, a little bit of a throw there, but like I said, Unknown Soldiers' position was paramount with good scopes. They were going to be able to take out almost everybody in that lobby. That being said, thank you for tuning in. There's 2 more games to go. I'm going to be getting into the room so we can see what's going to happen in the next game. That being said, stay safe, stay connected. Your boy Crowns. We'll be right back. Kind of girl joined, definitely. Agathe is a girl, and she's doing quite alright. That lady taps the mini 14 faster than I can tell. But oh, the counter flank coming in from Bipolar. I love the play. The Panthers, oh sorry. This kind of girl joint. Predators not looking to be too organized right now as they lose Roy on that alpha angle. Steroids going for that drop shot, but power also goes down. But Steroids on steroids, he gets that one player down, goes for the instant thirst onto Bipolar. Power finds himself down. Psycho also down. And just like that, Steroids the last man left for the Outlaw Predators. The question is, can Steroids clutch this? I have seen this man do some things, and I know what he is capable of doing. My stomach hurts. We're going into another game of Erangel. My tummy hurts. I don't know why. I literally don't know why. I look like I'm okay, but I'm actually not okay. But anyway, that being said, we're coming into the fourth game of the day. One sec. It's gonna be the fourth game of the day. It's gonna be none other but Erangel again, if I'm not mistaken. Load up, bro. Come on. Anyway, Erangel is gonna be the next game of the day. We're gonna be having Group C. No, Group B actually. Gonna be sitting this one out today. All right. GG's. Group B is gonna be sitting out this game. Group B is not gonna be playing this game. Crowns, focus. Anyway, yeah, Group B is not gonna be playing this game. We're about to get started. Actually, match just started. We're gonna be chilling for 1 more minute with me. We did see unknown soldiers walk home with the last chicken dinner, the previous chicken dinner. I'll call the teams that we have in the lobby by the time we get started. I was gonna say something. Game one was Miramar, and we saw that go over to Limitless, if I'm not making a mistake, right? Game 2 was Vikendi. No, game 1 was Miramar. And that was won by who? Please remind me. Anyway, game 2 was Vikendi. That was won by Limitless. Yes, Limitless took out Isfrag. Game 3 was Erangel, which was won by Unknown Soldiers. This is game 4. Another Erangel. Question is, who wins this one? Are we going to see someone welcome with 2 winner chicken dinners in the day? Game 1 was won by Undisputed African ESPORTS. I got it. So that being said, we're about to get started. We've got 10 more seconds. Panther is making noise in my ear. More players getting into the lobby. We're about to get started. It is game 4. Second to the last game of the day. And we are now on the plane. Without Hula Balu or Itoiti Shikrimi. I messed it up. Let's just get into the game. Anyway. Going all the way from the Sosnovka military island up to the waters of Jojopol. Also not the best of playing paths, but given that we do not have all those teams, we're still going to probably see clusters on this part of the map again. I really don't understand what this dude's telling me though, but okay. That being said, welcome to the stream. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like the channel or like the stream. Also, be sure to share that stream. Tell your friends to come and watch the stream. If you are a player, open it on the TV and tell people to watch you. You get me? And if you do not have that, send it from a laptop to a TV. Just make sure, you're getting many people to watch it. Ooh, I see a couple of teams going to the military base. Ooh. The bot squad. I know the bot squad land in military base. But Club of Ballers. Who be this one? First of all, I don't know who the fuck you are. So let's see. What are you? Ghost. Lord. 1 sec. But anyway, landing, fight already getting started as Club of Ballers already get started. Getting knocked onto one of the players from the bot squad. It's gonna be Gad putting in the shots with that red dot from range. It's interesting. He does tag an M416 for his teammates. Where's now we do not even have a cluster up here. How about that? That's interesting. Hit and run. I like the fact that they know where to land, they know how to find their vehicles, they know how they're going to do it. But Pochinki, we've got 2 teams. We've got Most Wanted and we've got Vice Africa fighting it out for the Kings of Pochinki. Pump action in the hands of Berlin, and he's taking in the shot as the Predators also getting pushed by the boys from Somali Frag out here in the Watertown. One player already going down. It's going to be Cool Boy. Somali Frag is actually a very strong team. Psycho on fire, able to get that one knock, goes for the instant confirm. I don't know, man. Somali Frags. Yes, but I want to get the flip out of here. But anyway, Ragnar, his position is being known by Roy. Roy definitely hears that, man. But Roy is not quite taking any shots yet. Oh, he sees it now. He's got the M16 in hand. He's loading the pre-fires. The remaining members might just be pushing in, but they know that Master is in front of them, so they just cannot push up onto, or they can't come in for the support yet. Master moves now. Steroids knows, but Roy goes down to Ragnar. Shots coming in. Steroids with the Bison gets that knock up onto Master. The thirst comes up onto Roy, and there we go. Steroids with so much anger, getting that thirst onto that other player from Somali Frag. Somali Frag left to 2 players left. Berlin getting a knock up onto one of the players in Pochinki. We're going to be moving from side to side, just like bad boy teams in this game, because we've got 3 fights, actually 3 hot drops going on. One player being lost by Vice, and you can see Buga trying to get on the roof. Successfully does so, trying to get more views, more angles, as Kevin God gets spotted from the top of the roof by Buga. Down he goes. More shots coming in. SBA finds himself on the floor, but Buga jumps down. He tries to take some shots. He does it with the Uzi. This Buga man is OP, bro. What's up? Wantofi finds himself right in front. He's pushing up closer and closer. Comes in from the side. Wantofi gets the knock. Shots coming in from Buga. The instant thirst up onto Wantofi, but the VSS gets that knock up onto Buga. One more player will be left for Vice Africa, and I can tell you that is the end of the fight in Pochinki, as Drago is not even close to that fight. The Predators able to chase out Fireboy from Watertown. They're able to get 3 knocks or 3 kills actually from that engagement. You love to see the bot squad, and Club of Butters able to find themselves a safe haven. They're able to find an agreement. They're able to sign some treaties, as both teams do seem to have left the military base. But they're heading towards the breach, where an active breach camp is being set up by Bot Jeff. I like the fact that they know that the perfect player to put on that bridge is none other but Jeff. That man knows how to spray people out of their vehicles. And I think Club of Ballers also want to do this camping strat. And but Jeff, he's aware. He sees X. X hears him too. And now here comes the push. X, if I were to be you, I have a molly in hand. But guess what he has? He has support fire coming in from behind. X is just holding it up behind that vehicle. Both players making a whole lot of noise on the top of the bridge. But X eventually jumps down. But Jeff, he knows that player is under the bridge and is calling for support, calling for backup. Same thing can be said about Club of Ballers. As you can see, the Club of Ballers are already forming up carefully. X down the bridge, but Jeff on the top of the bridge. Who wins the fight? Anyway, smoke's getting deployed. Same thing can be said about grenades as they're landing close to X. Shots coming out to the top of the bridge, but it's gonna be Wally. Did I say Wally? Yeah, I believe I saw someone. Anyway, yeah. It's actually going to be Wady Boy taking some shots at Nasty. Club of Ballers. He has to drive away. More shots will be coming out. Outplay. He's got the sniper in hand. He's getting left behind. Guard is being spotted as he moves with that vehicle. And this player is getting closer and closer. But Jeff has to go for his heel. He's on the top of the bridge. It's looking like one of those zones that ends here. So, expo for whoever watches the stream. Crowns with the OP feet. Films! I know, right? You're the only person who's actually acknowledged my jalab, bro. Man's looking sleek, bro. Like I said, I was actually in the Friday mood. I'm like, you know what? Might as well. Thank you, Films. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Anyway, shots coming out. Nasty goes down to Jones. Players under the bridge, playing games with But Jeff, trying to make sure, like, you know, I like that, right? When you know, like, you and this player are not on the same ground, but you try to move so that player doesn't have so much he can do, because he's like, when they're telling form of, he's like, oh my god, I can hear footsteps, you know. But anyway, I don't think But Jeff is that kind of player. But Jeff spots out Soul, and what did I say about this man? I said it. There's one player in the bot squad that I know of. It is this man, But Jeff. That man can spray. That man can shoot. Without further ado, the full send comes through. It's outplay and Wavy Boy pulling in on the fence. You can see them pushing up onto guard's position. Jones gets another knock onto X, and that is just going to spell the end as But Jeff goes for the instant thirst. It's one player up against two. It's guard up against the bot squad. Outplay lets those nades fly. Ricochets off the building. But God, he's just activating his JP card. Get to the flip out of there as Hit and Run get started in Rozok with one of the players from the Predators. One player already goes down. Twix is there. Is it one player? Is it two players actually? He uprooted. Like I said, these people, this lobby almost makes you not want to drive the vehicle, bro. Like, if you're in this lobby, bro, man, if I were to be in this lobby, I wouldn't even be entering vehicles. I would just leg my team, because, bro, these men be lasers, bro. But anyway, God gets into a vehicle. He wants to head out of there. His car is as green as it could get. It is so bright. That man speeding off into the horizon. He's getting touched heavily. But his vehicle on fire is still getting shot at. The shots are still connecting one way or the other, and you've got to admire the range coming out from the bot squad. I did say they are one team. They are one team that, you know, they can shoot, and I know about Jeff. That dude is a laser. Meow ESPORTS deciding to come out to the other side of the bridge. I keep saying it. Find these zones are tricky. But I can tell you for one, that this zone is not ending on the military base. It's probably ending somewhere here. And I got to love the play coming in from metaF, right? Understanding that where that zone might just be, it's just beautiful. But at the same time, you're also hoping for the worst, right? And the positioning also comes in from the bot squad, right? These are teams that are holding positions that whatever happens, they're good. SHUKU, metaF, the bot squad. These are teams that are in beautiful positions that wherever this zone goes, they're okay, right? I can't say the same for UAE because this zone looks like it's going to be shifting more to the west, right? I don't see any eastern shifts. I see east completely taking off. Like the next zone is gonna be around here, like this way. Right? But anyway, SHUKU holding a 3-1 split. Tesla does look to be coming closer and closer to the bridge. The bot squad able to find their way onto the other side of the bridge. Tesla is going to be driving very close to them. They hear him. But that man, he understood that he's been heard, and he just turns that buggy, goes for the quick U-turn, and he turns back. But anyway, Supergirl and the rest from SHUKU Toxic holding it up in the ferry pier, waiting for this zone to close like tomorrow does not exist. But guess what? Unknown soldiers, they know they always have someone to breach camp out here, or maybe not. I did see them breach camp the guys from Prime Masters once, and that did work out well for them. Today it looks like it's going to be Beta 7. Beta 7 not quite playing as well as outplay with the sniper. Takes out that last player for Vice. As Beta 7 Prince is trying to drive away. FPP switch by Sean uproots that man from the vehicle. I told you this lobby, they're not playing, bro. These men be lasers. They are uprooting anything that moves, bro. Anything, bro. That was one player for Beta 7. And Agathe and the rest just have to find an alternate way to get into the zone. Like I said, Beta 7 not having the best tournaments today, bro. Like they look to be struggling. Anyway, Meow ESPORTS on the military base. What did I tell you guys about the zone? I told you that zone is definitely not coming back to the military base. It's leaving the military base. Anyway, Agathe, Shy Boy find their way to the zone there in buggies. Unknown soldiers right in front of them. Shy Boy heard that. He's driving back. He's like, no, rerouting. That is definitely what his Google Maps on that buggy is saying right now. Pochinki being held by none other about the boys by Most Wanted. Man, I don't want to be on someone who's driving, bro. That's a lot of noise. And pretty much everyone in this lobby is driving, bro. Like, what the actual fuck? But anyway, Yef actually holding it up here on the top of the hill. Very close to the boy, not very close actually, pretty close to the boys from the metaF. metaF Wizard OP goes to loot the airdrop, and if I'm not mistaken, that is an MK14 that man just retrieved. There's one person you don't want having that. It's a player from metaF, man, because those men are OP, and you can just see him just, switching the scopes to his perfection, because he knows it's about to go down. Anyway, hit and run, holding it up. They're driving, they're cruising, they're chilling, coming all the way from school. I'll make that Razak. Anyway, unknown soldiers. Why I'm laughing is because unknown soldiers once again are on Mount Everest. Let's see if that is going to play out well for them in this game. Anyway, metaF holding it up. They're already taking in some shots, trying to tease some of the players from Somali Frag. Actually, just one player from Somali Frag, Wizard OP, take some shots at Fireboy with that Mini 14. And I don't know, Fireboy, what flip are you on? You're a solo player. You should be camping, bro. But anyway, different strokes for different folks. Anyway, Meow ESPORTS have to find a way to the other side of the bridge. UAE going up onto Potato Hill. I know this is a team that likes to play the Potato Hill. And when they do, they actually play quite well. So it's interesting to see. Anyway, I like the teasing shots coming in from metaF. They're like, come on, bro, peek me. Let's have a little bit of fun. And I like when I do that. Like, I like when I play or shoot at some enemies and they shoot back. I'm like, yes, this guy wants to have fun. Got the last one left for Club of Ballers. Is going to be holding it up on the military base, trying to just play the camping strat a little bit. Frog Boy finds himself, Fireboy actually finds himself in the middle of the zone. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. And there's still one more game. I hope the last game is Sanhok, yo, because man, it's got to be fast. My tummy still doesn't feel good. Anyway, the bot squad driving all the way towards Fatty Buildings. They're trying to scout it out. If you've been watching my streams, you know why this building is called the Fatih building. I did say once, I was playing when I was ranking up FPP There was a day we were playing and we met a particular hacker. We met a particular hacker in this part of the map or in these buildings, and his name was Fateh. We were up where these guys from Hit and Run are, and this sniper I'm anticipating. You don't carry it, come out. Chai. Anyway, we were up there where Hit and Run is, and this man was just down here beaming our flipping skulls off. So we decided to start calling this place the Fateh building because his name was Fateh. Interesting story, innit? I'm waiting for these goats to just peek, guy. Just peek. And I'm pretty sure Outplay is waiting for the same too. There's a suppressor on our K98, bro. Drop it. Suppress K98 is ass. Like, suppressor on K98 is ass. It always sounds like the gun is sneezing. Josh says, let's go Unknown Soldiers. That's what I love to see in the chat. Rep your guys. Rep your team, bro. Rep your team. Unknown Soldiers for the win. Unknown Soldiers coming in today with Bilal, Senior Boy Choco, and Sean XTO. They're just chilling. They're relaxing on the top of Mount Everest. They're like, you know what? What are the odds that this will come? That this will come back to us? Josh is man. That man is happy in the chat. He's like, Unknown Soldiers, my boys. I guess he's just watching the last game because that man is some serious hype train. God just rotating right behind the guys from Meow ESPORTS. As you can see, Meow trying to find a way into that zone. Driving in those vehicles. Close to the center of the gun, we've got the guys from Hit and Run. They're just the ones above the hill on Fatih buildings. Most Wanted has got Victor in the chat as that zone. I said it. The zone ends here. Anyway, I really hope it's an open field finish. I did see a team on Pochinki Hill. I don't know why they left, but hopefully Hit and Run finds a way back there. And I know that's probably where the bot squad is going, and that's probably where most of these teams would be going, especially teams that have got snipers. Non-soldiers also have to leave Mount Everest. I can see the bot squad already heading there. Mile flop. Please, the M249, don't my ears. At least not yet. Anyway, the bot squad, they make it to the top of the hill first. As you can just see them repositioning those vehicles. Pochinki Hill is big enough to accommodate at least 2 teams. So, yeah. Let's see how they play it. Unknown Soldiers finding their way into the zone. Going to be playing it from the northern edge. Northwestern guys, we have B7. I guess Beta 7 watched my stream the last game. At this time, they've decided not to commit to that chopsticks. At least not yet. Because like I said, getting into the chopsticks is easy. Coming out of the chopsticks is the problem. As misfire from Shy Boy prevents that crash from Shuku Toxic. As Shuku Toxic is going to be driving away from there. Most Wanted for the win was what I heard earlier. But guess what? Metaphors about to get crashed by Unknown Soldier. Sean XTO is in the vicinity with that buggy. But, ooh, my goodness. Ooh la la. Sean XTO going to the top of that hill. Shots coming out from Shiro. Trying to just bait him like, bro, calm down, calm down. But anyway, Senior Boy moving in the same path as Sean. Shots going out. Another player is going. Shiro spots Bilal, who doesn't seem to be the best of drivers, but that man is OP, bro. He's able to drive away. I guess he is one of the best of drivers. And also just looking to get to the center of the zone, but Sean and God about to get into a fatal accident out here. God is still in the buggy, he's still driving. God spots that player, but he knows that he's a solo player, so he cannot risk it as the bot squad gets started, getting a knock up onto Bilal. S-Frag out there to steal the kill for them. Love to see it. Fireboy on this one, and also just definitely not happy about what just happened, and they're pulling up to the compound. They get the memo. S-Frag, Fireboy is getting pushed by Choco. He slips on Choco, and Choco gets him down. I've seen Unknown Soldiers play in this position before in a scrim match, and I do not know if they won that match or not, but I know I was up this hill and they were blazing on fire. Well, let's just see if they can actually do that once again, as Metaphors will be taking in some shots at pretty much every vehicle they can spot, taking some shots at towards the Unknown Soldiers. It is a bit of a color cluster coming in from the northern edge of the circle, as 10x Africa coming in with the full squad this game. They're out here just outside the houses I like to call the Pochinki Revive Station. If you play classics, you should know why we call it that. Go Most Wanted, and I've not pulled up on Most Wanted since now. Wow. I mean, they were here, unless they're not in this lobby. I guess they're not. Anyway, or unless they're dead. Let's see, which is it? They're not in this lobby. Okay. They're not in the lobby right now, but I guess they'll be in the lobby for the last game. That being said, we're waiting for action to pull up in this part of the map, but I guess these two teams wouldn't be fighting unless the zone pushes them away. And I'm seriously hoping that zone pushes up to the open fields of Gatka, because I really want to see people go pro, you know. But anyway, Fatima in the chat, she says Sean OP laser shot. Of course he is OP. Man's been lasering, boys. Oh! What is this zone? This is one of the zones where you probably don't want to be in the chopsticks too. I was gonna say you want to be in the chopsticks, but you don't want to be in the chopsticks. So if any of these teams are there, I'd advise them not to go to the chopsticks. Anyway, God wants to grab himself a cool piece of an airdrop, but he finds himself a camping shack, and I guess he'll just be there. And also just trying to clear their path into zone. They know that metaF is in that compound, and that is where they've got their eyes on. 3 players left for unknown soldiers. They want to push up onto that one, but they're getting into that vehicle, and I think they'll just be going for the top of the hill. If they do go for the top of the hill, that's going to be a very smart play. And yes, I believe that's what they're doing. They're driving closer and closer. Sean trying to see if he can get a little bit of, you know, information on the top of that hill as Beta 7 gets started with UAE. They find themselves rotating just right behind them. Damage is being done towards Umar. Panther trying to get into the zone. Umar finally going to get thirsted, but more players just driving right in front. Switches over to the UMP, but they're deciding not to just get too thirsty, not too hungry, as our UAE will send it close to the chopsticks. And I guess they will be playing the chopsticks, but little do they know that they've got the boys from SHUKU Toxic right on the other chopstick, as God takes some shots at the unknown soldiers, is able to get one player down, make that 2 as Choco follows suit. Unknown next to yo, happens to be the last one left. He's pushing with so much tenacity. This player trying to heal up, the UMP taking in the shots, shot coming in from the side, and he gets the knock. That was actually a close one. I feel like if God actually did get that get his health back up, that would have been a GG's. But anyway, Sean's going to be able to grab the revive from 2 of his members, most wanted. They're definitely understanding what is going on there. And you can see Brokey getting to that vehicle. I don't think he wants to send it. Yeah, I don't think he's sending it. But anyway, shots are going towards the guys from the Predators as they try to get into the zone. Down they go. The bot squad getting started with the guys from 10x Africa, where 10x Africa is ripping them apart. One player goes down, make that 2. Jones having to hold it up just behind those trees. The last one left, but it's got a beautiful nade in hand. The question is, does Ash have 1-2? The nade is beautiful, it's cooked, it lands, it connects, it's a 2-pace. Jones has to push up onto the Dawn right now. He knows that player did go up. They have to push up onto this one, but that man, he's got another nade to just send those 2 players back to the lobby. And he's getting pushed by the Dawn now. The Dawn now in front of that tree or behind that tree. Jones, he knows, he gets the memo, and he has got another nade. Smoke's going out from the Dawn, but Jones lets that nade fly and it connects, but it doesn't do much. Oh, with the UMP gets the shot. The jump shot coming in from the Dawn. That man has got his hand on the tree. Guy goes for the drop shot, and the Dawn is gonna go down to the blue zone. That was an OP push though. But anyways, Beta 7 pushing up into the chopstick. They got 2 kills. Looking at the boys from SHUKU Toxic, Agathe and Shyboy happens to be the last ones left, as most of these teams have to get into the zone. Unknown soldiers already leading the run. Lilies driving straight to the center of the zone for most wanted. I guess they are in the lobby. I missed them. They have 6 kills already, and I believe I've missed most of it. I'm so sorry. But anyway, more rotations coming in as SHUKU Toxic rotating very close to the guys from Hit and Run. Tesla is being spotted, is being shot at, and now they have to find another place in the zone. It's not going to be ending in the open fields. I'm not going to be seeing men stripping, but at least we're going to see a little bit of open field play. But anyway, unknown soldiers holding it up on that southeastern edge, on the south edge of the zone. I feel like so many of these teams would want to play on this half, right? Because that's the only half that is uphill. Every other place is down the ground, it's on the open fields, and none of these players want that, as the boys from metaF face their courses to the guys from Meow eSports. One player does go down. Lima has been spotted. The vehicles getting tagged. Shiro looking for that information, trying to get the memo. SHUKU Toxic holding it up. I guess those are nades or maybe smokes landing. Looking at the zone, trying to see where these players are. Beta 7 trying to look for a way out of the chopsticks, just like they did in the last game. Man, this is deja vu for them. But anyway, SHUKU Tesla getting a knock onto one of the players from Hit and Run. Is gonna be Goat going down to Tesla. Definitely not quiet on that one. More shots coming out as Sean XTO lets some shots fly. They're pushing up onto that one. It's going to be Senior Boy who's going to be doing a lot of the damage onto the guys from Hit and Run. He spots out Tweaks there and still letting those shots fly towards Tweaks, looking for those hit markers, but unfortunately not able to get one as Most Wanted who gets started with the guys from metaF as they try to get into the zone. Umi from metaF. Oh my goodness, Umi is like, oh, they approach me for this lobby. I'm not gonna walk. I'm saying I'm not gonna enter a vehicle. I'm just gonna run into the zone. And look how well it is playing off for her. Like I said, oh, Agathe getting uprooted from that vehicle by Berling. And Shyboy happens to be the last one left. He's also still in the vehicle. He's getting shot at, losing a couple of HP. He has to go. Oh my goodness, Most Wanted pulling into this one. They're actually on fire. They're holding it up down the hill already. And I like the way the Most Wanted are playing this one as Shyboy decides to destroy that vehicle. But bad news for him, he's not in the zone. Hit and Run lets the shots fly as Wandofi gets a knock onto the guys from metaF. It's going to be Wizard OP getting that first knock. Airdrop on the floor. I don't know why I can't see the content of the airdrop anymore. But Wandofi taking in some shots towards unknown soldiers. He knows they're there. And he gets one hit marker. And more shots will be coming in as I see the purple team Hit and Run getting crashed by the boys from SHUKU Toxic. One player goes down, it's going to be Bax. And the show, no, Arrow crashes onto the unknown soldiers. He did not know they were there. That's why they're unknown soldiers. As Tesla, who's also in the vicinity, he knows there's a player in that smoke. He's pushing up onto the fight. He's open to third party. And indeed, he does get third party by the unknown soldiers. Down he goes. One more player left for SHUKU Toxic is going to be Hawk, who's letting the nades and the mollies fly, or make that the smokes fly. Push is being initiated. Most Wanted already with 8 kills already. They don't look like they're going to be stopping anytime soon. On that edge, it's going to be metaF moving closer and closer to the unknown soldiers. metaF with 1 kill, but they've got 3 players up. Who walks home with this chicken dinner? We're down to 7 teams, 17 players alive. The zone has begun to push in, and Shyboy would most likely be shooting practice for most of these teams. He's getting to a vehicle. He's trying to get into the zone. Oh, Shyboy. You don't use vehicles in this lobby. For what reason? You're going to know now. Oh, he goes prone. More shots coming out. Lilies loses focus as Hit and Run comes into the vicinity. It was a matter of who shoots first. Most Wanted getting shot at from behind. metaF is coming also into the vicinity as the third party in this fight. Shots coming in from Wizard OP. Soma out in the open. Going pro, we might just be able to third party this fight. Unknown soldiers pushing closer and closer. Choco's first man in the grass, but both players are down to 1 HP. Brokey has to go pro and he wants to push up onto this one. Choco trying to heal up, but Brokey finds that little angle or that little elbow, and there we go. The push has been initiated. Senior Boy trying to hold it up. Gets 1 player now. Tries to make it 2. Indeed he does. 1 player left for metaF. Senior Boy flipping OP. He knows that last player is in the grass. Brokey rises up from the grass. Tries to get that knock. He's still taking the shots into the smoke, but Senior Boy, he's able to just use those smoke to his advantage. I like the girl on the old chat, so I'm not going to complain about it, but Sean XTO is here to sweep the floor to clean up that team. Man, that's actually very OP coming from unknown soldiers, and now unknown soldiers are faced their cursor onto the guys from Most Wanted as the nades will be coming out from Berlin up on Sean XTO, but Soma from Meow ESPORTS is going to be the spoiler. She's going to be the saving grace for the girls, for the boys from Most Wanted. Berlin is definitely aware of that position of that little girl. He takes the shots and down she goes. Meow ESPORTS out. The same guy, baby. Get off my old chat. Anyway, shots coming in towards Tweaks as he's been spotted behind that grass. How is she not in the lobby already? What can I still hear? I mean, I like her voice, but anyway, SHUKU Toxic 5 kills, 1 player left alive. We're down to 4 teams left. Unknown soldiers with 2. Or make that 3 actually. He has to be able to get that revive. The nades are landing. Unknown soldiers. SHUKU gets spotted by Wandofi. SHUKU gets shot out from the blue zone by Mr. Twix. And Twix is trying to get into the zone, but the blue zone is definitely very, very harsh. Berlin gets shot out from behind. Unknown soldiers might just walk home with the winner chicken dinner, but no, Most Wanted. I keep saying it. Whenever they want the chicken dinner, they show that they want that chicken dinner, and they get it. Most Wanted getting the 4th chicken dinner of the day with a shit ton of kills. 13 kills it is. I'm the winner chicken dinner. Love to see it. Damn, bro. Man, I like the fact that they were able to hold two fights, man. That was actually looking like it was going to be crazy. And also just tried to come in from the back when they were facing that Twix player from hit and run, but that was not going to happen. Unknown Soldiers playing this one pinpoint. I like the fact that they were able to take their fights and they were able to win even as a three-man team. Like, that was actually impressive to see, you know. Taking a couple of fights, getting a couple of kills. That's interesting to see as they finish second place with 9 kills to their name. Third place is going to be none other but Hit and Run Twix with 3 kills. The whole team with 4 kills. SHUKU Toxic finishing 4th place with 5 kills. Meow ESPORTS in 5th place with 1. metaF in 6th place with 2 kills. Beta 7 in 7th place with 2 kills. I have to say, Beta 7 and metaF both teams are not performing as much as I expect them to. I mean, metaF is probably doing well, getting a couple of kills here and there, but I gotta see that placement, you know. Beta 7 generally not just playing as well as I expected them to, but I keep saying it every single time I stream Agathe, she doesn't play well. I don't know why. Anyway, 10th place is gonna be 8th place is gonna be 10x Africa with 4 kills. Undisputed African Esports in 9th place with 0 kills. The Bot Squad in 10th place with 6 kills. The Outlaw Predators 11th place with 3 kills. Club of Ballers in 12th place with 0 kills. Somali Frags in 13th place with 2 kills. Vice Africa in 14th place with 0 kills. Back to me, people. Alright, people. 4 games already in the books, and we're down to the last game of the day. Room codes already out. Right? I don't know. Room codes will be out soon. But anyway, that being said, I don't know what map the last game is going to be on, but that's actually impressive gameplay coming in from Most Wanted. I did miss most of their kills, but they were just getting those low-key kills, actually. I didn't see them in the full 4v4 fights. But anyway, most of these teams actually in this lobby, like, I was actually emphasizing it. Like, it seems in this lobby, for one way or the other, I don't know if the drivers are bad, but these guys can laser, bro. They're just lasering every single person, beaming them out of the vehicle. Come on there, come on there, come on there. And that's actually interesting to see. That was actually very, very interesting to see. Last game of the day, Group A is going to be sitting that one out, and I cannot wait to stream that one because I cannot wait to sort my tummy situation out. Anyway, my tummy actually still aches me, and I think I know what is making it ache me, but anyway, undisclosed. That being said, I'm going to be seeing you guys in about 7 minutes when the match would have started. That being said, do not go anywhere. Stay tuned, stay connected, practice social distancing. I will be back for game 5. Do not go anywhere. Like the stream if you've not subscribed to the channel. Share the stream. Tell your friends to come and watch OPNess. You know the vibes. It's your boy Grounds, and I will be right back. All right, sorry, I was trying to give you guys information, real-time information. That being said, what was I gonna say? Game 5 is starting a little bit late. I think one of the admins mistakenly typed 8:58 instead of 8:48. so so we have to wait for 8:58 because there is some people that just really like to come into the room like in minutes before it starts, right? And given that there's been over 10 minutes to get into the room, there's still a couple of teams that have just 2 players in the room. So that's what I'm saying, like tough luck, tough times. Anyway, that being said, I do know like it's probably gonna start clashing right now because there's a couple of screams that may have started at the same time. So that being said, it's said at 2:05. Let me find out what the challenge is, lol. Because to be honest, I'm actually out here and the room match has not started. But then that being said, we're down to the last game of the day, boys and girls, and it's gonna be Sanhok. We've not seen Sanhok the whole of today. We've seen 2 Erangels, we've seen 1 Miramar, we've seen 1 Vikendi, and now we're gonna see 1 Sanhok. And guys, we've seen the third party central, we've seen craziness and madness in Miramar, we've seen Erangel be the regular Erangel, and you guys know what Sanhok is all about. It's the most chaotic map of the game. That being said, I'm out here to see a whole lot of chaos, a whole lot of craziness coming out here. I know this is the semi-final, so a couple of teams might want to actually go for that, the huge strat, trying to play it a little bit sleek. But that being said, anyhow they wish to play it, all you just have to do is get into the finals of the COC, baby. It's $150 for the prize pool, so be sure to actually pull up. That being said, players making noise in my ear because we're already in Sanhok right now. The grass is looking green, the players are looking happy, everyone's looking pumped because we're about to get started. I want to see who's going to be landing in boot camp. I want to see who's going to be landing in Paradise. I want to see who's going to be landing in Hatin, who's going to be landing in Sahmi, who's going to be landing in Painan. Why I'm mentioning these places because I know these are key tactical positions. Boot camp obviously is in the middle of the map. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong with boot camp. Paradise, also close to the circle, or close to the center of the map. It's a good split. Camp Alpha, you have that beautiful eye hill. Painan, it's a beautiful split. You can pick any side you want to be. Sami, you get the most meds in there. So that being said, I've given you guys the expo of Sanhok. That being said, without further ado, Shadia, Dula, Baluoiti, Toiti, and Shikribidi. We will be getting into the last game of the day. It's going to be none other but Sanhok. And like I said, my energy was going to come back before the end of the day. I already felt my energy coming back after the Vikendi match, after the first Erangel. I guess that's what we just need, right? I think I'm just like that. Like, maybe Miramar is not enough to start up my energy. Erangel, on the other hand, always, every single time. But anyway, this lobby, we're not going to be seeing the players from group A, so better, or in this lobby we're not be seeing UAE, we're not gonna be seeing unknown soldiers, I believe. That being said, we're gonna be seeing SABAWELI, we're gonna be seeing Blue Tides, Limitless, Demigods, Somali Frag, we're gonna be seeing the guys from Club of Ballers, we're gonna be seeing the Bot Squad, Most Wanted, Beta 7, 10x Africa, the Outlaw Predators, metaF, SHUKU Toxic, and the boys from Heat and Run to make up the 16 teams in this lobby. And just as I said, there is a hot drop out here between the metaF and the boys from none of that but Most Wanted. They're out here in Charlie. It's gonna be in Camp Charlie. There's 3 camps: Boot Camp, Camp Alpha, Camp Charlie, Camp Bravo. I should make that 4 as introductory shots already going out. Same thing can be said about nades, but those nades ricocheting from the wall, on the wall, through the doors, whatever. Not just gonna be connecting. I guess it was actually a stun grenade. Boot Camp gonna be being held by the guys from Club of Ballers. They're actually ballers and they're balling in Boot Camp. Beta 7 gonna be having the whole of Paradise to themselves. Sahmi is gonna be held by none of that but SHUKU Toxic. They're not in Sami, they're in the outskirts of Sami, which is weird, but I hope they actually do go into Sami because, like I said, it is like the cheat code for first aid kits. Painan, like I mentioned, has got 2 teams. We have Somali Frags and the boys from Team SABAWELI holding it up in Painan. That being said, let's see who walks over this chicken dinner. The zone doesn't look to be a Camp Alpha zone, and like I said, Boot Camp is the center of the zone. You cannot go wrong with Boot Camp, or you can go wrong with Painan as one player from SABAWELI loses his life. Make that two as Daniel pushes him recklessly. Gets taken out by that player, Fireboy. They don't know Fireboy is on fire. And Fireboy is going for three right now. Pulling back a little bit, just trying to hold it up. But he's got support coming in from the side. Shroud trying to see if he can push into this building. Cool Boy coming in for the support. Fireboy coming in from outside. He's pushing up onto that one. Shroud goes into the building, trying to see if he can come in from the side. He pushes up with the Vector, but down he goes because that Uzi from Fireboy is excellent. He gets 3 players down. Ball players going down as Master is going to be the one with the last player from Team SABAWELI. He goes in for the shot with the Thompson, and down they go. 4 free kills, or 4 fast kills, if I may. The Outlaw Predators out in the outskirts of the ban area, moving closer and closer. Ooh, that's a very wide split as they've got 2 players in the ban area and 2 players in the outskirts of Quarry, finding themselves putting the boys from Limitless in a little bit of a sandwich. That being said, we're going to be pulling over back to Charlie, where we've got metaF and the boys from Most Wanted. Most Wanted did walk home in the last chicken dinner, or with the fourth chicken dinner of the day. metaF, one of the OP teams, they've been grabbing a whole lot of kills today. Would this match be the match where they get stopped in their tracks early, or would they get this first 4 kills to start off and kickstart their regular ways of getting kills? There's only one way to find out. We're gonna stay tuned, stay connected with them, see how this one is happening, looking at all the angles they've got. Wizard OPs on the other side of the camp. Can you jump on the top of this house? I think he's just trying to be the one playing that little off angle, the free man, Brokey, trying to just fall back a little bit. The guys from Most Wanted, they've got Dofi, Lilies, Berlin, and Kevin God. Kevin God up in the upstairs in this building, trying to see if he can just gather as much info as possible, trying to, you know, use the headphones, let the headphones do the talking. The bot squad out in the center of boot camp and Painan. They do look to be heading closer and closer to boot camp. Hatin is going to be held by none other but the boys from 10X Africa. Limitless driving closer and closer, but the boys from the Outlaw Predators able to form up, able to group up back together as they find a vehicle. And like I keep saying, it's using vehicles in Sanhok sometimes could be actually very, very wonderful thing to know how to do. SHUKU, toxic, not fine, not even going into. Oh, okay. Sean says Crowns, we have a total of 130 points. How about that? They said they were gonna get 120 and they got 130. How about that? Mission accomplished, Sean OP, bro. They double their points on the leaderboards, and there is no way Unknown Soldiers do not make it to the finals. Now the question is, can Unknown Soldiers repeat this crazy or even maybe better in the finals? Only way to find out, catch the finals tomorrow and next tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not streaming tomorrow because I have work, but next tomorrow probably. I may be on co-stream, provided like the other streamer decides to have me. But anyway, I think metaF doesn't want this fight. They're going to be heading out a little bit. They're closer to the zone, so they might just decide to go for the zone. Blue Tides out there on Camp Alpha here. Ooh, them rich boys. Bartski out here with the black McLaren. Oh, sorry, with the black Koenigsegg. Man. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Ooh. Ooh. It's just a very noisy car. Now you got it stuck. Anyway, I'm back. The Outlaw Predators holding it up close to the center of the circle. Them man are just gonna be staying here, getting a little bit comfortable. I'm not surprised. Sanhok, like I said, if there's no hot drops, it is very chaotic of a map. And right now, why I would say that is because, like, you can see all of these teams grouped together, and that zone might just push us back to the center. Club of Ballers deciding to go north all the way from boot camp. We're going to be going for a little bit of a bridge camp. The boys from 10X Africa, they're not even going to risk trying to cross that bridge. You can just see them just going for the swim. They're going to be crossing to the other side. They know that zone is most likely not shifting to the west. And who knows, if this zone shifts over to the west, bro, that's going to be crazy stuff. Even for me. Anyway, we're going to be doing a little bit of a roll call on all the teams in the vicinity. We've got Limitless out here with Ajabar, Junior, Shanta, and Wash. I believe it's Wash. But anyway, that man is definitely not Wash. We've seen him rip heads. Demigods out here with Samir, Polo, Zeko, and Tricky out here holding this one up as we see the Predators getting started. They do get one knock I'm not. How do people stream like this, man? It's actually very, very stressful because, like, bro, you've already missed half of the fights, bruh. Nah. Anyway, going over here where we see Limitless already taking in some shots, playing in third party of the century. One of their players, Ajabar, is looking to be almost taken out right now, but the copper fire is actually very excellent. But Power coming in from the side is going to be the one to do the damage. He gets one player down, but Ajabar, he's OP. He gets another player from the Predators down, but the third party is excellent, or his cover fire is excellent. Goes for the jump shot, doesn't quite get it. He's trying it again. He's going for it again. He's very low on HP. It's one player left for the Predators, and he's going for that revive. Actually, two, because Power is on the other side. Just trying to hold it up, trying to see if he can cross over to this side. But, Ajabar gets his health back up. Roy is going to get that revive up onto Psycho. Coming in from the side is going to be Power. Getting in some shots to connect onto Ajabar. Now Ajabar is forced to push. He gets one, he gets two. Goes for the instant thirst. Psycho goes down. Same thing can be said about Roy. Steroids is also down. And Power, once again, finds himself as the last man up for the Predators. Can he do it? Can he wipe that squad? Like I said, this man told me that he was going to show me that he is not a noob. Like I like to call him a noob because I know that man. That being said, he's going to show me that he's not a noob today. As you can just see Psycho crawling closer and closer. But Power is able to return that favor. He gets that one knock onto that player, and I think he wants to push. He's out in the open. He's pushing. He knows there is no windows to actually take him out. It's a 1v3. He's pushing up closer and closer. Goes from the outside. He sees that player. Goes for it. It's the UMP. Power gets two. He's on the squad wipe. He switches over to the QBZ. Back to the UMP. Putting in the shots, but he gets taken out from behind by the window. And he was close. He was close. Two-piece. Not quite able to get the squad wipe. We're going to be pulling over to the boys from metaF as they look to be moving closer and closer to the boys from Most Wanted. Both teams coming from the same position, so they most likely will be moving almost in the same pattern. As you can just see, Wizard OP, he definitely knows there's a team coming in from behind him, but just doesn't know where, and he's looking in the wrong direction. He might just get spotted and shot at by those two players from Most Wanted who are just right behind him. He has a vehicle. Oh my goodness, this doesn't look good. Lily's here's that vehicle. Wizard OP about to get away. Berlin down the hill. He's the one that can hear the most. The bot squad deciding to go for that airdrop. Blue Tide still holding it up on the top of Camp Alpha Hill. There's a one about to close up in our faces. Two players of Most Wanted, of metaF still out here drinking the blue. Funny enough, the two players who are drinking the blue are two players that do not have enough first aids to out heal that blue. As we get another zone shift taking us further north, cropping out the whole western side of the map. But we can already see shots getting started as two players from metaF go down. There's going to be Berlin coming in from the blue zone to take Wizard and Brokey down. Interesting play coming out from them, Most Wanted, and you can just see them pushing up closer and closer. And you can only guess what happened. They got uprooted from the vehicle, bro. They always, like I said, bro, in this lobby, bro, I wouldn't even be getting into a vehicle, bro. It's safer to walk. Safer to walk because these guys are beamers. They're the real. They put beamer definition in the beamer, bro. But anyway, we're down to 11 teams, 42 players alive. We have Paradise Resort being held by Beta 7. They've not been on their best behavior or their best performance for the whole of today. I hope they're able to find their footing. Where is Gathy, baby? Gathy out here on the top of the roof, not holding the legendary Mini 14. This time, opting to go for the M416 and the M762, if I'm not mistaken, the gun she's got on her backpack. Nell out here just holding it up. He's got this backpack. Interested in the M416 Glacier, making that combo with the UMP. This is one of those upgradable UMPs. Talk about money, man. Love to see it. Putting over to Shy Boy. He's been actually shy for kills today. Anyway, leaving that talk because we've got the guys from SHUKU being the gatekeepers in the quarry for Most Wanted as Lilies get beamed by Super Girl. She's like, this is no fight. This is just girl to girl business. As you can just see her taking one of those players down, but it is one Doki pushing up onto the snake in the grass and he gets her. Uproots goes for the instant thirst. Hawk and Arrow, two superheroes coming in for the support. Hawk is just right behind that tree. He's got that nade in hand. He's prepping it. He sees that player, throws it out. It's a good one. but it doesn't quite get it to connect as Arrow, he comes in from the left, has to go for the revive. I don't know where the remaining members of Most Wanted is. Oh, they're alive. Only Berlin did get thirsted. No, they will be grabbing the revive back up onto Lilies and will continue that push. Wandofi trying to hold up as much as possible, playing it on that ridge line so it doesn't get pushed. Shuku Hulk jumping a whole lot, trying to see if he can just find a little bit of information. And I like the flank coming in from Arrow, but little do they know, little does he know that Lilies has still got that off angle. Lilies, exactly, she's got her eyes fixated on that position being taken by Arrow. Tesla still holding it up in front. Wandofi most likely just snaking it, trying to get another angle, moving closer and closer, getting very, very close to the Tesla. Is a sneak up attack on a very silent human being. Maybe not so close, not yet. But the boys from SHUKU Toxic not quite holding the best of positions. But Lilies gets spotted by Arrow and the Hulk actually, and the full confirm goes through. They know where the last two players are. Tesla, he knows that player is in front of him, and now they're pushing closer and closer. Wandofi still in that floor, looking for, you know, just an angle to play. But those nades are good. Just landing right in front of the box. Metaphors, I say metaphors. Yeah, actually metaphors. Coming from behind the nade. Landing close to Tesla. Oh, but the snake in the grass stands up. Wandofi gets her Hulk down. He's getting shot at from the tree. Tesla goes down, but actually he's prone. Arrow's the one that goes down. It is now a 2v1. Tesla is right there in the grass. He gets spotted by Kevin God, and down he goes. 8 kills, or make that 6. So the name for the boys from Most Wanted. We're getting another zone shift as the zone shifts up north. On the outskirts, warehouses of bootcamp, we've got Hit and Run. It's Bax, Twix, Zaydin, and the Goat. Holding it up, the Goat out here with the M416, trying to show some Goat peaks. As you can just see, oh my goodness. It's like, wow, someone peek me. Try that thing without 20 ms now. GG's, my guy, with the AKM. Man, money man in this lobby. Alright. Okay. Zaydin, they're pushing up onto the suicide hill of bootcamp. Let's just see if they can hold that one up as Wandofi and the boys from Most Wanted find themselves a coup. Now we'll be using that to get into the zone. We're down to 10 teams left in the lobby. Blue Tides kind of just riding the zone out here. I don't know why they're so persistent. Whoa, who's that driver? They're so persistent on holding things up on this western edge though. I don't think this zone looks like a western zone. Looks like a zone that is going either east or north. Or maybe even northeast. I see a little bit of a Tatmok finish. Or maybe Paradise finish. That's going to be chaotic. Just like we know this map to be. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe, like the stream. If you've not, stay active in the chat and be sure to share that stream because I have only 13 viewers at the moment. Thank you. Tell people that the game 5 took longer to start, but it has started. That being said, nobody looks quite close to anyone except for the guys who are rotating, who might just be rotating and crashing into other compounds. Joe and his teammates are out here on that northwestern edge of the circle. They're just going to be holding it up, anticipating the next zone shift, which is going to come anytime from now. 15 minutes already into the game. 36 players alive, 10 teams to go. Who walks home with this chicken dinner? 10x Africa holding it up right in the center of Paradise and Bootcamp. Holding a very good position. Might just be able to, you know, sneak up, go for a sneak attack on anyone who comes down, and that's going to be Hit and Run. Might just be the victims of that attack. As you can see, Twix, the chocolate. That's in opening the scope on the top of that hill. Our regional bootcamp boys, club of ballers, the real-time ballers, they're out here holding it up still by that bridge. Or the compounds by the bridge. And I know Choco, that dude almost wiped that squad. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Don't tell him I said so. He'll start feeling like he's OP. Beta 7 once again, still chilling out here in Paradise. They looted Paradise and they've decided not to leave Paradise. I think Priest even decided to go make some calls and some text messages while at it. Good gracious. Anyway, Blue Tides, like I said, they're still on that northern edge with 10 teams down, or 6 teams down and 10 teams left in the lobby. Metaphors have been handicapped and they're left with just a 2-man squad. They're going to be holding up on that southern edge of the circle where the zone eventually shifts centering up quite nicely. We still got a little bit of a Paradise in the zone, but mostly the outskirts of Paradise. Looking at those hills, if I were to be a team, I actually want to hold a 2-2 split around this hill, and I think that's what the boys from Somali Frags are looking to do, or maybe not. But yeah, that would be a good position to hold. And I just love I like the fact that most of these teams are deciding to play it a little bit, I would say cautiously, but a little bit quietly, you know, being a little, just trying to hold those key positions. Why I like it, it's not good for the teams, but it's good for me because it's going to get very chaotic towards the end of the game. So that being said, I'm here for the chaos, I'm here for the violence. So you guys, please, camp on. Camp on like you're in Campon. But anyway, shots already going out from Schoolboy as he loses his cool onto the boys from metaF. He spots Tokyo out in the distance. Takes him some shots. Not quite able to get them to connect onto Shiro. But Shiro is actually pushing up onto the bot squad. And trust me, that is not a squad you want to push as a two-man team. And now he gets that memo as he gets spotted and uprooted. Gets taken out, and you can just see Tokyo on his Jackba, Iggy, Jackba, London. Man, he's down to about 20 HP. That man is beaming. Club of Ballers taking some shots as they get pushed by the Blue Tides on the top of the hill. One player goes down, make that two. Two players forming up for the Blue Tides. It's going to be Yusef and Blasky. And Bartsky as Smokes will be coming out, but Nasty is not having it. He wants to push up onto it. He's going for the 1v2. Takes in some shot. Doesn't quite get this connect. He's down to about 30 HP. Has to heal up. Is he seriously going for the full first aid? Man, he is. Anyway, he does get his health back to full HP. Nate's landing very close to him. I'll make that a smoke, but he's pushing up onto that one. Nasty pushing up, gets a little bit of damage. Tick damage, going for another player, goes for the drop shot. Doesn't quite see the player close to him, and down he goes. Where is his support? The question I have on my mind as Guard is still down. Soul happens to be the last one left. So you guys were a two-man up. Well, actually, Soul and X still alive, but Batsky has got that OP flank coming in on the guys from Club of Ballers. He spots Soul out to the background, takes the shot, takes it back, goes prone, but it's not going to be enough to save him as X is the last one left, and now this man is going to continue his push. Batsky is going to continue to look for that player. This is zone 4. These players have to get out of that blue zone, and I'm talking about UC and Joe. They have to get out of there, but X is going to be down for the oh my goodness, for the taking of the century. That man is splitting white, and down he goes. X spots another one, and this is just shooting practice for this man as he continues to take the players one after the other. This is the ultimate tell, or the ultimate detection of how good your recoil is, but his skills are getting stolen, and Joe, one way or the other, is able to make it to the front of the zone. He's able to outrun the zone as Yusef is going to get his thirst onto one of his players. Yusef trying to see if he can out-heal that blue zone. X is the last one left, and he tries to get into the zone. He runs. He's able to make it out. Goes prone. Joe, 4 first aid kits to his name. You see, has got none. Has to get into the zone, but that zone pushes us south, and Somali Frags happens to find himself in the center of that circle. The push is coming through. X, he knows that player is right in front of him, but he doesn't know that player is out of HP. X is in that grass. The zone begins to move again. This is their worst nightmare. You see, he's moving. He gets spotted by X, and Joe just has to keep running. He has to run and gun. He has to look at the back, and he has to look at the front. As that player does get taken out, he has to keep running and gunning, and he's got a whole marathon to run. But 10X Africa pushing up closer to the boys from Somali Frags as the mollies are already being deployed. Fireboy letting that money go. I mean, would he be Fireboy if he's not letting those mollies fly? No, he will not, as Rix is able to spot some of the players from hit and run. Bax happens to be the one that's been spotted, and down he goes. Ash putting in the shots, putting in the work for the guys from Somali Frag, Sports Master, but he's not quite able to put it as B7. Finally decides to wake up from the outskirts of Paradise, and now we'll be putting in a lot of work. Look at the amount of teams that have got shooting at each other as Rix is moving closer and closer to hit and run, but that zone, it is not forgiving, it is not slowing down, it is moving as fast as it can. 60 miles per hour is the speed. As you can see him taking the shots. Down he goes from the third party. It's going to be the pop squad coming in for the third party of the century, but almost to 1-dead. Also find himself here. Same thing can be said about metaF, but 10X Africa pushing up. Gets the last player for Blue Tides. Down goes Joe. Somali Frags still alive on this one. He finds Ash. Down goes he. Oh, the nades are sexy coming in, but not quite able to get them to connect. Bipolar, letting all sorts of grenades fly. TBS, the bot squad coming in from the side as Bipolar is still getting shot at. Most Wanted putting in a lot of third party in this fight. Ragnar, he's the one playing third party, he's the one playing gatekeeper onto the guys from the bot squad as the zone is unforgiving. It starts to move again. This is horror for all of these teams as they're just trying to find their way to the zone. But Jeff, he cannot stop now. He has to run and gun, but he's got two guns facing him. Ragnar is not having it with that M416 the fool. He gets down weighty boy. He is weighted. He is losing a little bit of HP, but he doesn't mind. Tokyo has to find a way into the zone. The zoo zone starts to consume him. He gets spotted. So many frags. 9 kills. They're not stopping. They want to continue. As you can see, the boys from the bot squad coming in. It is the ultimate recall test. But Jeff also finds himself going down, and the bot squad. But Jeff cannot stop. He cannot heal, but he can go back to the lobby as we are down to 4 teams left in the lobby. Most Wanted Wantofi still holding it up as they've got 7 kills to their name, and they are very aware they've got the zone. Beta 7, they have to get into the zone with 2 kills. They have to push up onto Somali frags. Fireboy gets spotted. Same thing can be said about Master as he just gets spotted by Agate. Agate opening up the squad, losing a little bit of HP. The crouching shots coming in from Somali frag Master, and that man is a master as he gets Agate down. The instant thirst follow suit, 10 kills to their name. B7 follow suit back to the lobby with the third party coming in from Most Wanted, and once again we have Somali frags up against Most Wanted. Most Wanted able to find himself into the final circle situation, but they do not have the zone. Wantofi has to run up that hill, and if he makes it to the hill, that might just spell the end for the team of Somali frags. It is a 2v3. Who walks home with this winner chicken dinner? Master instantly. This man is a master. Instantly understands where he has to be. He's able to capitalize on that position. That lady is excellent up onto Wantofi, but he doesn't quite get it to do the damage. Smoke's coming out. Smoke's being deployed, trying to just cover the little bit of an angle. And the boys from Most Wanted, Kevin God, finally decides to step out of the compound. He's running into the zone, but Ragnar might just spot him. Indeed he does with the AKM no scope. Takes that player down. It's a 3v1. They get the memo. They find the player. Somali frags. Somali flipping frags, bro. They frag. 17 kills and a winner chicken dinner, doubling it, 32 points. Flip, this was interesting. This is why I said I love the way they were camping, because I knew it was going to be absolute chaos, and I was here for it. Read one, my boy. Read one. What's up? I'll find out. Man, I think I'm losing my voice, but anyway, bro. This is crazy, bro. Winner chicken dinner coming in from Somali frags. That's very interesting stuff you love to see. Man, they were just switching their courses to everybody. Love it. I told you it was shooting practice. Literal shooting practice. The ultimate look. If you were in this lobby and you watch yourself, you see that you were not able to clear anybody that walked in front of you. Go into the training ground and tweak your settings because your sensitivities need to be changed. Bro, you could tell those that had good training in the training ground, they were just beaming everybody, bro. Come on. Oh no, that was flip. Interesting. Bust my flipping brain, bro. 17 kills and a winner chicken dinner. Beautiful. Most Wanted also they didn't give all the kills to Somali frags. They're like, you know what? We have the kills. 9 kills and a second place. You love to see it. Most Wanted having to fight their way all the way from Camp Charlie, facing one of the most aggressive team metaphors, able to survive through that and get 9 kills. Interesting stuff. Demigods finishing that one in 3rd place with 0 kills. I don't know how. I think they went for the huge strat. Beta 7, I expected Beta 7 to farm in this game, in all honesty, but they actually finished with 2 kills, which is weird. And like I said, they had to push up onto Somali frags. I'm like, nah, Somali frag has the momentum. B7, you don't have the momentum. I mean, they were already 9 kills up at that point, bro. They will beam anyone. That being said, the bot squad in 5th place with 2 kills. The bot squad, they can spray, but they were in the position to be sprayed. You know, they were the sprayee because they had to run and gun, and bro, they couldn't stop, they couldn't heal, they couldn't even reload. The 1 second you're caught not shooting, you're gone. And they actually witnessed that firsthand. 6th place is going to be Metaphors with 0 kills. 10x Africa finishing 7th place with 6 kills. Hit and Run with 8th place with 2 kills. Blue Tides in 9th place with 3 kills. Club of Ballers in 10th place with 2 kills. Shuku Toxic in 11th place with 2 kills. Limitless Esports in 12th place with 4 kills. The the Predators finishing, or the Outlaw Predators finishing 13th place with 3 kills, courtesy of Power. That man almost wiped that whole squad, but unfortunately wasn't able to do it. SABAWELI team finishing 14th place. Anyway, I'm sweating literally, and my fan is on because like that was actually very crazy. That was like, now my tummy doesn't even ache me as much, but I still gotta sort it out because like I didn't take my pineapple juice. My pineapple juice was doing my tummy anyhow. But anyway, as I was saying, that was actually a very crazy way to end the day, and I loved that zone shift. The zone shifts, oh, Sanhok, I told you it was going to be chaotic, and it was chaotic. It is chaotic. It's always chaotic. Will never not be chaotic. And that is Sanhok for you, my people. That is the end of the semifinals for the Clatter of Clans. You got to keep your fingers crossed and pull up to one of the links in the description below. The Unsullied Army Discord, the Unsullied Army, or the Clatter of Clans Instagram, and the Clatter of Clans Twitter to see the overall leaderboards and to know what 14 teams will be making it to the finals. I know for one, Unknown Soldiers is definitely in that finals, so we're going to be seeing them starting to play the finals tomorrow. I think we have a 2-day final coming tomorrow and on Sunday. I most likely will be here on Sunday to bring that action live to you. Maybe not myself, but I'm going to be with another streamer, so it'll probably be fire. But anyway, pull up to the Discord channel to get more information. That being said, that brings me to the end of the casting today. I didn't want to cast today, but here I am. I casted the 5 games. I thought I couldn't do it, but I did it. My tummy is still paining me, but I still did it, and I'm pretty sure I had fun. And the only reason why I was able to do it was because of those people in the chat that I really appreciate. Fatima was going out all the way with OP support. She would like, Fatima is someone who watches this game, and I enjoy that. I enjoy when someone watches the game, comes into my chat, doesn't just support one team. I think she was here for Unknown Soldiers, but coming into the day and even hailing the good plays that even I was able to spot. OP Fatima, though, I hope to see you in more of my streams, to be honest. SHUKU was also here. Genus, Anonymous, Sean out here coming to prove Awibe Shebe for me, because it's like we are going to get 120 points and boom, crowns 130 points. Anyway, that being said, Shazam, Manuel, my boy Ghost, I see you in the chat. 7, I believe I eventually chased 7 away, but I no go vex. That being said, to be honest, everyone, Madara Gaming, Victor Martins, Josh, Montana, Deji Trizy, Scar, come on, Sasuke OP. I can already see Sasuke even already tagging me, even though Sasuke was losing his ones today. Man, Sasuke, you need to buy epic juice today, because that dude did well. That being said, I don't want to spend too much time here because I got to do other things. That being said, stay safe, stay connected, practice social distancing, don't do drugs, use protection, and most of all, do not hack the game. It's your Uncle Crowns, and I'm going to be seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye. Might just be